Golden Boy Fight Night is on the air. Back at the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino in Indio, California tonight. An exciting 5-fight card. So join us for the next couple hours. Pull up a chair. Let's get ready to go. The main event, local fighter Gucci Manny Flores headlines for the first time in his career. He takes on tough Walter Santibanes from Phoenix, Arizona, a 10-round super bantamweight clash. The co-main event, former champion Jelena Mrdjenovich from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, takes on Colombia's Silgado in the featherweight division. First up, though, we'll start with a couple of 4-rounders. Patricio Manuel of LA takes on Alexander Gutierrez of Lake Elsinore, California, in the lightweight division. Then, a kid that's been highly touted from Ciudad Obregón, Sonora, Mexico, super prospect Gael Terror Cabrera makes his professional debut here in Indio, California. And finally, Denver's Daniel Jubug Garcia, a very happy Nuggets fan tonight, takes on veteran Luis Mai from Cancun in a 6-round lightweight fight. Golden Boy Fight Night, Flores Santibanes, the main event. There you see the beautiful canvas ready to go to get the fighters in there. Ringside, I'm Beth Duran alongside Gabe Rosado. Recently retired, just got here from Puerto Rico. You look fresh, you look good.
Yeah, man, I feel good, man. Retirement's treating me good.
All right, so now you're a broadcaster. You're going to go back there. We talk to the fighters. We get the energy. It's a different vibe. And we talk to Gucci Manny Flores, who's going to headline for the first time tonight. What's the attitude like from him? What did you hear from him?
Yeah, he looks focused. He had a great camp. He has a good team. You know, and I let him know, I said, this is a fight where you're headlining. You have to make a statement and put on one of those performances where people are going to remember you. And he said that's what he's going to do. He
has Toño Diaz in his corner. Joel Diaz also in there. Manny Flores, who grew up in the Coachella Valley, headlining tonight. A serious look on his face. He knows a lot is on the line for him as he takes on Walter Santibanes, a veteran. Manny Flores, though, this is what Golden Boy Fight Night's all about. A Thursday night show where you better put up or shut up, right? You have to perform.
Exactly. You have to put on a great performance. You have to make a statement, you know, and you want to win the fight, but you definitely want to win by knockout.
That's the way to do it. Come out here, put on a show, open up some eyes. And Walter Santibanes, his opponent from Phoenix, Arizona, he has upset-minded thinking. He said, I've always been the B-side. He's from Phoenix, Arizona, ran into trouble with the law. Last year came out of prison, hit the ground running. Literally, a year ago, he was back into the ring. He said, I know that tonight can change my life. Gabe, this is a dangerous man.
No, definitely. You know, his back's against the wall. And but he's a guy that, you know, he came from adversity. So, you know, that character, it's going to show in the ring. So, you know, I expect him to come and put on a great fight.
Santibanes from Phoenix, Arizona. Manny Flores from here in the Coachella Valley. And for more on Flores and what's going on in the desert, let's go to the third member of our crew, Brandy Flores.
On the heels of being signed by Golden Boy, Manny Flores headlines for the first time in his career. But Manny's not exactly riding that high. In fact, he told me that he has to take it up another level. He knows there's a target on his back now. Lots of fighters want his spot. So he has to show up and show out, make a statement, just like Gabe Rosado just said. Now, Manny has his work cut out for him tonight. Oscar de la Hoya wants his prospects to take on tough opponents, to literally fight and climb their way to the top, just like Oscar himself did during his career. And tonight, we'll see if Manny can prove he has what it takes.
That's the main event tonight. Manny Flores, undefeated, takes on Walter Santibanes in our main event, Golden Boy Fight Night. But first, let's look at the tail of the tape for our bout between Patricio Manuel and Alexander Gutierrez. 2-0 is Patricio Manuel, Alexander Gutierrez 0-1, and a slight reach advantage for Manuel in our opening bout. Let's go to our ring announcer now to bring him out. Here's Joe Martinez.
From Fantasy Springs Resort Casino here in Indio, California. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and welcome to Golden Boy Fight Night on DAZN. It's brought to you by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and sponsored by BetOnline, your online sportsbook. All tonight's fight odds are brought to you by BetOnline. And masculine, it's a mentality, don't be a man, be the man. And now, fight fans, we are set to go 4 rounds of action, this in the lightweight division. The three judges scoring at ringside: Ray Armendariz, Jose Cobian, and Fernando Villarreal. And when the action begins inside the ring, your referee in charge, Hall of Famer Jack Reese. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing black trunks, he weighed in officially 129 pounds. He enters the ring tonight for the second time, looking for victory number 1 from Lake Elsinore, California. Here is Alexander Gutierrez. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. Wearing black trunks trimmed in multicolor, he weighed in 130.5 pounds. In 2 fights, he stands perfect with 2 victories and no defeats. From Los Angeles, California, here is the undefeated Patricio El Cacahuate Manuel.
These trunks are good, mouthpiece. These trunks are good. Everything right in this line is good. Everything below that's not. I gave you both instructions. Please listen and obey my commands all times. Protect yourself at all times. Fight hard, fight clean. Good luck to both of you.
Jack Reese, the third man in the ring as we ready to go here. Golden Boy Fight Night, Indio, California. Patricio Manuel in his 3rd professional bout. Alexander Gutierrez in his 2nd fight. Opening up the card here. Patricio Manuel, 2-0. Recently fought in March on a card that Gabe Rosado was supposed to fight, but we won't get into those details. That's at Long Beach State. Manuel here with Golden Boy. Our opening bout here. In your 4-rounder, Gabe, when you go 4 rounds, what's the attitude like?
You know, it's a 4-rounder goes by so fast that, you know, you have to set the tone immediately. You know, I see Pat starting off with a jab, but, you know, the fight's so short.
Let him go,
Alex.
Alex.
Have to let it go.
You gotta let him go. Keep fighting.
Jack Reese mic'd up tonight. Sounds good. Working our way towards the main event of Manny Flores and Walter Santibanes. Yeah, 4-rounders. Yeah, they just get going and you start cracking right away. Manuel with overhand right.
See, Alexander is a former MMA fighter.
Current MMA fighter.
Oh, current MMA fighter. He has the MMA shorts on.
Yep, he's from Lake Elsinore. He said he had amateur fights,
Off his
but
head.
MMA and wrestling was his background. He actually trains and coaches. He works for the city of Lake Elsinore in the morning. He coaches at UFC gym in the afternoon. He's like, but boxing has been a passion of his also. So a chance to make some money in boxing, he said, why not?
That's a nice shot by Alexander over the top.
Yeah, Alexander, when I was talking to him yesterday at the weigh-in game, he's like, I just want to go 4 good rounds. Well, they're swinging him.
Well, you know, that overhand right actually buckled Pat. And now Pat has a mouse under the left eye.
Yeah, that catches your attention right away.
Yep, that was a good shot by Alexander.
Yeah, when you have the MMA fighter, you just never know what you're going to get. He said he trains boxing, but not really.
Alexander's actually landed some good counters. You know, he comes from the MMA world, but he's landing some good counter shots.
Look for Manuel. Made his pro debut back in 2018 here in Indio, California.
See what Pat's doing is he's stepping in with a jab, but he's constantly stepping to his left. So he's kind of following Alexander rather than cutting the ring off.
Yeah, watch the heads, Flores.
The next bout is going to be Gael Cabrera and Ulises Rosales. That'll be our second bout tonight. A lot of people anticipating watching Gael Cabrera make his pro debut. Recently signed a Golden Boy. First round in the books. Victor Valenzuela, Louis Valenzuela, Sal Hernandez. Duarte Boxing representing here tonight. That's Victor Valenzuela. Father of Long Beach State head baseball coach Eric Valenzuela. And let's look at some replays from that first round game.
Yeah. There is, yeah. Pat is throwing that shot from too far out, and Alexander just countered him. See, he buckled right there. Good shot.
Got a little scrape. I don't know if it's from a glove or the head, but he's fine.
See that corner of Gutierrez? He just met him today. That's our man Zamora, who works at Joel Diaz's gym here in the Valley. And Zamora is just, you know, those boxing libraries where they're around and they're like, oh, you need a corner? I got you, bro. Gutierrez just coming out aggressive. This is a good, expected to be a good 4-round battle where it just, the scale's gonna be limited, but they're gonna be fun. They're gonna just trade.
And I think Gutierrez should go back to his game plan that he did in the first round, which is just allowing Pat to step in to his left and counter him with that overhand right.
Accidental, keep going. You hold on. Are you hurt?
You know, the best chance that Alexander would get Pat is if he stands toe-to-toe with him. He just hit him with a good left hook. Alexander lands a good left hook.
So it's an accidental headbutt. Referee Jack Reese letting us know.
See, Pat's he's being aggressive, but he's missing his shots by an inch or two. Lands a good right hand right there.
Yeah, Manuel, his 4th pro fight.
Good right hand by Pat.
Good hook by Gutierrez. Gutierrez is, this is why I love boxing. You're working, there's always somebody that has a good story. There's always somebody, a character. Met him at the weigh-in yesterday. He was just like, dude, just happy to be here. He's like, I'm gonna come in and give you 4 good rounds. I'm a fight fan, I like this. I'm like, do you know what to expect? He's like, no. Do you know you're fighting? No. Like, okay, the guy over there is the guy you're gonna weigh in against. Oh, okay. Like, just give me the gloves. Let's just go, bro.
Well, he came to win. He's fighting, and I just think he should jab a bit more. Just that way, when he throws that overhand right, he's timing it better.
Step out of it clean. Step back. Box.
Our main event tonight: Manny Flores, Walter Santibanes. Thursday night action. Golden Boy Fight Night. Golden Boy staff busy.
Look at him. Let him go, Pat.
Right hand from Gutierrez.
You know, I like to see him finish with a left hook after he throws that right hand, because the right hand's landed. So
it's you bending. It's you bending, Alex.
Yeah, Gutierrez complaining, hit behind. Jack Reese let him know you're bending down.
Let's go. Overhand right. Left hook right on it. Let's go now.
Right hand from Manuel.
Put some heat behind those punches. Go, son. Let's go.
10 seconds to go in the second round. Mentioned the Golden Boy staff is busy today. It's a busy week for everybody behind the scenes. PR, operations, matchmakers, because Saturday, Jaime Munguia back in the ring as he takes on Sergey Derevchenko live on DAZN. And the news coming out this afternoon after I held the press conference that the fight is now for the WBC Silver Super Middleweight title. So that's going to be an extra incentive on Saturday, a good bout that you'll see on DAZN. This is the replays here, Gabe Rosado for the second.
yeah, that's a good right hand by Pat. He doubled down the jab, so he was able to close the distance. But there you go, Alexander lands his good right hand. It was a pretty even round.
Show them, we'll do that. All right? Everybody's here. We're all going to chip you, but you got to do something. Let's do it. Come on.
Look at Zamora getting into it. Trying to get him, the crowd's all here for you, right? Alexander is here by himself. Hey, but at this point, 4 rounders, right? The motivation, the mindset, let's go.
Yeah, it's the life of a fighter.
Yeah. Gotcha. An MMA background. He's purple belt in jiu-jitsu. And when I told him, I said, like, hey, your fight's been elevated to DAZN, he's like, all right, cool. Just be innocent still. You never know where it can lead you to. You come out, you put on a performance. You never know what other promoter might call you, where you might end up at.
It's a good opportunity. Right now, see, Pat, he's like I said, he's being aggressive.
No.
But he's missing shots. And Alexander needs to take advantage of that and throw some counter shots. But not just one counter shot. He needs to back it up with a left hook, that right hand, and then the left hook.
Stop. Nobody punch.
Yeah, Alexander's pro debut was in Indiana. So they had him catch 2 different flights, one of them being in Seattle. He shows up the day of the weigh-in just drained, not knowing what was going on. Like, well, there it is. He's like, this feels big time. Like, yeah, man, you're on the Golden Boy show. It does feel big time. Have some fun with it. Looks like he's having that fun.
Stop. Nobody punch. Don't hit him while he's holding in a crazy position. Right?
Alexander right now just needs to be a little more busier because, you know, Pat is kind of setting the tone by being the aggressor. He's not really landing big shots, but he is setting the tone with by being aggressive.
The power punches on the side of Patricio Manuel. Throwing over 80 power punches through 2 rounds. Like you're saying, Gabe, you only get 4 rounds. So you got to be quick. You got to make them count, especially when the rounds are tight.
And with Alexander, you see the lack of the fundamentals. You know, being that he's an MMA fighter, you know, he's standing straight up, and he's really not sitting on his shots. He lands good right hands, but there's nothing on it because he's not throwing it properly.
And he's looking at the screen, looking at how much time there is. There's a minute to go, Alexander Gutierrez.
And push that head down.
In your bout against Patricio Manuel. Yes, I see what you're saying, Gabe. Manuel just missing.
Yeah. And, you know, what Manuel needs to do when he steps in is stop stepping to Alexander's right. Stepping down the middle, directly down the middle.
Good body work there by Manuel.
Good body shots.
Go, work out.
This fight elevated to the opening bout. Asa Stevens, the Hawaiian fighter, young Hawaiian prospect, his fight fell through. So everybody in Hawaii, if you're looking for Asa, he will not be fighting tonight, but Golden Boy is one. They'll be back on a card very soon. It's the life of the 4-rounders when you're just starting off.
You know, Pat definitely did a lot better in this round. Throwing more shots, being a lot more busier.
Done with 3 in our opening bout. Diego Pacheco puts his WBO international title on the line when he takes on Manuel Gallegos in Mexico, July 7th, live on DAZN. That fight's going to be in Monterrey. Pacheco from South Central Los Angeles, a fun fighter to watch.
Yeah, man, shout out to Pacheco, man. He's
you like him, huh?
Yeah, that's my boy. He's one of the top prospects right now.
Did you use him for sparring?
Well, you know, he's not a prospect now. He's
up there.
He's there, man.
He's on that fringe line about to be.
Exactly.
I like his development. Good team. He's with Jose Benavides, senior in Seattle. Like I met him like 4 or 5 years ago. Nice kid. Now where he's at, still the nice kid.
Yeah. Solid kid, focused, dedicated.
Big dude too. For like that division, like 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, he's tall. He's about 6'4", 6'5".
Good fan. His younger brother Fur just had a pro debut. So. All right, 4th and final round here, Golden Boy Fight Night. Our first bout of the night. Crowd getting into it. Good back and forth action. Close rounds. And now stepping on the gas here to start the 4th round. Hook from Manuel. Uppercut from Manuel. Overhand right combination. So Manuel trying to separate himself here.
You know, Alexander's just not steady on his feet as far as positioning. You know, he's definitely have to work more on the fundamentals.
Pull your arm out, Pat. Work out of it.
2 minutes to go in the round.
Get on here, Alex! Get on hard!
Good body shot by Pat.
Stop, stop. Hold on, bro. Time out. Time out.
It's not time for Alexander to be complaining about
Alex, it's accidental.
whatever it
Relax.
is.
Where'd you get hit? Your hands are flashing. It's your fault, too. Relax. Are you hurt? Cut? Yeah, I'm good. You know you got to cut, a small cut. I got an accidental headbutt with a small cut from the butt. Everybody, you cool? Doc, did you hear that? Okay, so he got a cut from it. It's both of you guys. Relax. We good? Good. Time in.
Jack Reese taking control.
You know, Pat's cut bad. This is an opportunity for Alexander to take advantage of that cut. You know, even though he's the one complaining, which he should just keep, stay focused and fighting.
Right,
Halfway
stop.
through the
Nobody
fourth
punch.
and final
Step out
round.
clean. Turn around.
So Manuel cut.
You know, Alexander just doesn't have the right attitude right now. You know, the fight was there for him to win, and he's just kind of complaining more than sticking to the game plan.
So 4 rounds, they go the distance. Pat Manuel, Alexander Gutierrez will go to the scorecards. Hey, Gutierrez put on a good show for an MMA fighter who just took the fight a couple days' notice. Enjoy it. Pat Manuel.
Short notice! I don't care!
All right, let me translate for that. He lost 20 pounds in a couple of days.
Prince! Gutierrez!
Alexander Gutierrez. 2 days notice. In case you didn't hear him, Gabe. As he's looking at you. Hey, have some fun there. And now the commission's going to tell you, get in your corner. We'll give you a little bit, we'll get in the corner. We'll go to the judges' scorecard.
I wish he would have showed that energy in the last round.
Right? Echo in my ears.
You know, I think the fight was up for grabs in that last round. I think Alexander let us slip out his hands because Pat was a lot more aggressive.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds, we go to the scorecards, and all 3 judges see it 40-36. Your winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated, Patricio El Cacahuate Manuel.
4 rounds, had to work for it. Let's look at the recap of this fight. The cut came in the 4th round. Started off a little bit slow, but had to figure things out. Let's look at the highlights here, Gabe.
Yeah, you know, Pat was just the aggressor. You know, Alexander landed some nice counter shots every now and then, but, you know, Pat just set the tone of the fight, being the one that was aggressive, walking Alexander down. And he threw some good body shots as well. There you go, Alex. Pat throwing some good body shots, left hooks, right hooks.
Yeah, the action was good. Back and forth, Manuel and Alexander Gutierrez in the 4-rounders. A couple clashes ahead. At the end, sportsmanship. But at the end, Manuel stays undefeated. Representing Duarte Boxing. Had to work for it.
I don't know which way he's going. All right, let's go this way.
All right, so our first bout is done. The final punch stats for this. Thank you to our friends at CompuBox. 100. Cabrera, and of course the main event tonight, Manny Flores, Walter Santibanes, Golden Boy Fight Night.
saw them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why.
Creme de la creme right here, I'm coming for you.
Problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling.
Coachella Valley is where we're at. Fantasy Springs Resort Casino, home for Golden Boy Fight Night. It was only 95 today. Beautiful. Let's look at the tail of the tape for our next bout. Making his professional debut, 18-year-old Gael Terror Cabrera from Ciudad Obregón, Sonora, Mexico. A lot of hype behind this young man. Golden Boy signed him before he even turned pro. And to bring him out now, here's Joe Martinez.
And here we go, fight fans. 4 rounds of the super featherweight division. And first to make his way to the ring from Tijuana, Mexico, here is Ulises Rosales. Ready to make his ring walk for the first time as a professional from Sonora, Mexico, Gael Cabrera.
18-year-old Gael Terror Cabrera. I've heard a lot about this young man in Ciudad Obregón. Saludos a gente de La Rueda. Now training in Hermosillo, Mexico. Young man in the Mexican amateur scene. Heard about him a couple of years ago. Okay, maybe a chance at the Olympics. Nah, he said the pro's more my style. Signed with Golden Boy a few months ago. That record right there, over 200 amateur fights representing Mexico. In Spain a couple times with the Worlds. From what I've been told, his style suits the pros. And from what I've been told, this kid only believes in knockouts right now. You would be too at 18 years old.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 4 rounds in the super featherweight division. The 3 judges scoring at ringside: Sergio Caiz, Jose Cobian, and Eddie Hernandez. And when the action begins inside the ring, your referee in charge, Jerry Cantu. Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks, he weighed officially 129.5 pounds. He enters the ring tonight for the 7th time as a professional from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. Here is Ulises Rosales. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing white with gold. He weighed in 126.75 pounds. Tonight, he makes his professional debut and joins us from La Ciudad Obregón, Sonora, Mexico, presentando Gael El Terror Cabrera.
Mapis. Mapis. Caballeros, estás recibiendo sus tracciones en el camerino. Todos guantes. Buena suerte.
Jerry Cantu, the 3rd man in the ring. Our 2nd bout of the night, scheduled for 4 rounds. The super featherweight division. Where you see Gael Terror Cabrera. Ulises Rosales gets the task of going up against the young Cabrera. Rosales nothing new. He usually fights the undefeated fighters. We'll see how this one shapes up. Cabrera, southpaw, taller fighter. A lot of hype behind him. Trains with a lot of fighters in Hermosillo. Oh, go ahead, Gabe.
No, Rosales, coming in pretty much looking out of shape. If I was Cabrera, I would just start killing the body.
Yeah.
Immediately. Don't play with this guy. Just go to that body.
He's got the Just Do It shorts. You didn't get him at the outlets down the street. You got him. Legit. But yeah, Rosales, as I mentioned, I've worked a couple of his fights on the club scenes where he comes in and he goes against the undefeated guy, and there's that body shot, and it got him right away, and it tagged him. He heard you, Gabe. Go to the body. Rosales gets hit with the hook to the body.
Yeah, you don't want to waste your time. Get that guy out of here.
7, 8. Ven acá. ¿Está listo?
After this, he's going to be Gallo Estrada's sparring partner. Terror trying to work quick here in the first round. Golden Boy Fight Night, Gabe Rosales say, come in, you knock people out, put up a show.
He's hurt to the body, just go right back downstairs.
Oh, that'll do it. A pro debut KO for Gael Terror Cabrera.
That's what happens when you come in with some ball shorts.
You ball him up right away, you dunk on him. Everybody starts somewhere.
I feel you.
And 129 in the first round. And there's a lot of fighters, from what I was told from the matchmaker, Javier Razo, it's tough to find anybody that wants to fight this kid right now because of his background, because of who he is, and now they know because of that body shot. And we're going to show you the entire 129 of the fight from a different vantage point. We feel credit to Rosales for jumping in there, but it was Cabrera.
Yeah, well, Cabrera, man, he looks in phenomenal shape. He did what he had to do. It wasn't really nothing that Rose brought to the table, but Cabrera looked good. He threw some really good body shots.
Yeah, like our good friend Drew Ruiz, who's watching in Brooklyn, New York right now, just texted us, watch out, Gabe. Watch out, Gabe. You gotta watch out with a guy like Cabrera. You see it, he's got the definition, of course.
Yeah.
And they're gonna develop him slowly. They're gonna get him up there. There's gonna be different levels to it. But I like that he didn't jump up and down like he celebrated like he won a championship.
Yeah. He did what he was supposed to do. That was a good left hook to the body.
And you heard it here ringside. A family of 5 for Cabrera.
And it's Cabrera's pro debut. So you don't want to put him in tough right away. It's a good experience for him fighting on his own and just getting his feet wet.
Yeah. Family of 5, 4 of the kids boxed. His brother, Misael Cabrera, is a professional in Obregón. And he said, signing the Golden Boy is the dream come true. There he is. This is Oscar De La Hoya was posting about him before he even signed him and got him, and there was a big press release about him. And the kid, there's something there.
He got a good look, man. He got that swagger. He's in good shape, good body shots, man. So I look forward to seeing more of him.
Yeah, and we're gonna see him soon. He's got the Setamares sponsorship, so we know we're gonna have some mariscos after this. Joe Martinez, we having mariscos?
Ladies and gentlemen, it comes officially 1 minute 29 seconds. Round number 1, your winner by way of knockout in his professional debut, Gael El Terror Cabrera.
Gael Cabrera, we will be talking to him. We're gonna interview Gael in a few moments as he'll be working his way towards us here ringside. 3 more fights to go on Golden Boy Fight Night. course, the main event is going to be Manny Flores, Walter Santibanes. You see Team Terror with the team picture. Look at the final punch stats.
Again?
We're going to get them for you. You throw 9, you land 5, 2 of them body shots that drop them. Lord, we're not anointing him. We're not saying he's the king or anything like that. But you got to get the first one out of the way. Before we talk to Cabrera, let's see what else DAZN has in store for the summer. The summer's going to be busy for us here on DAZN.
Ça va?
Aquí.
Punching from Dalton Smith.
Pacheco! Big punching, Diego Pacheco.
The winner, Terror Cabrera, the 18-year-old in his pro debut, does not play with his food, takes advantage of his opponent, knocks him out, knocks him down twice. Back here ringside, Beto Duran, Gabe Rosado, and El Terror Cabrera. We're going to talk to him right now in español o inglés?
Español.
Little English. Okay, ¿cómo te sientes? How did you feel?
Pues la verdad que me siento muy bien y pues pudimos terminar el rival en muy poco tiempo y pues a esperar las siguientes peleas.
I feel pretty good. We knocked out our opponent quickly, and I'm waiting for more fights. ¿Estabas nervioso? Were you nervous?
Estaba un poco nervioso por las cámaras y eso, pero pues ya una vez subiendo al ring, todo eso se va y pues todo muy bien.
I was nervous at first because of the cameras and the lights, but once you get into the ring, everything was fine. Gabe?
Yeah, how busy do you want to be, and how soon would you like to fight for a world title?
¿Qué rápido quieres pelear por un campeonato y qué tanto quieres trabajar?
Pues la verdad que lo más pronto posible. La verdad que yo me siento listo, para lo que sea. Pero pues ahí como vaya dando el tiempo, pues veremos cómo van dando las cosas.
I'm ready for what happens. I want to go fight it. Depending on the way things go, I'm going to be there. You ready for anything that they bring here? All right. Cuando miraste que se cayó, ¿qué sentiste? ¿Qué pensaste? When you saw him fall, what did you think?
Pues la verdad que nada, ya lo había presenciado muchas veces en el boxeo amateur, pero pues todo bien, dije.
I didn't feel anything because I've done that a lot in the amateur boxing. He's been known for his knockouts in the amateur rounds. Gabe Rosado, I think we got a good one right here.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to seeing him in the future, man.
¿Quieres mirar otra vez? ¿Quieres mirarte pelear otra vez?
Ah, ok. Muchas gracias.
El Terror Cabrera, ahí está tu cámara. Manda tus saludos.
Un saludo para todo Ciudad Obregón, Sonora, México. Para las DAZN Valenzuela 1000 la 410. Arriba la rueda.
La 410, la rueda, right? We got to send a shout out to everybody in the neighborhood.
La rueda.
Ciudad
Obregón.
Hermosillo, and now Indio, California, putting on a show. Gael Terror Cabrera. Felicidades, congratulations. This young man now 1-0, but we'll definitely see him back soon.
Muchas gracias.
Suerte.
Our main event tonight, Manny Flores, Walter Santibanes. We've already seen 2 bouts. Coming next, Daniel Garcia, Luis Mai. After a couple of medical postponements, Stanionis and Virgil Ortiz are going to get in the ring. They're going to battle for the WBA welterweight title July 8th. 2 of the best in the talent-rich division will put their unbeaten records on the line in San Antonio, Texas.
You've got power like like Ortiz Jr., you're just one punch away.
Ortiz is sure making waves.
I'm here to take risks.
This man just has one thing on his mind, that's destruction and destroy.
I'm here to beat the best.
How far away is Ortiz Jr. from a title shot?
Once the elite.
It's a risky fight. Stanionis
Both
won't be
fighters
easy.
putting their perfect records on the
50-50.
line.
Nothing is ready.
Only one thing is certain.
Pain is coming.
Is he ready? Absolutely, he's ready.
Busy weekend on DAZN. Edwards makes his DAZN debut when he takes on Andres Campos. That's Saturday. He's going to defend his featherweight title. Also Saturday evening, Jaime Munguia Tijuana returns to action against Sergey Derevchenko. On July 15th, Alicia Baumgartner faces Christina Linardartu in the second bout between those two. Then August 5th, the DAZN pay-per-view brings you the problem child, Jake Paul, and UFC icon Nate Diaz in a highly anticipated grudge match. Sun is setting here in the Coachella Valley, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. We've already seen two fights. One with the distance, one was a draw. What's gonna happen in our third? It's Junebug time. Daniel Garcia, the much taller fighter in his sixth pro bout. Joe Martinez, let's bring him out.
And now, folks, the action continues from here inside of Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. 6 rounds in the lightweight division. And first to make his way to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, from Yucatan, Mexico, Luis May.
This is veteran Luis May, over 40 bouts in his career. He's rugged, he'll take you on anywhere. The pandemic really slowed down his activity. He said, but it was good. A couple years off. Got the body right. Needed a break. He's been fighting since he was 20 years old, a 19-year career. And let's see Junebug's last fight. Young man is excited. He goes to the body. Young man really does a good job of mixing up his punches.
Yeah, man, he's a good body puncher.
And ready to make his entrance into the ring, fighting out of the red corner from Colorado, here is Daniel Garcia!
Daniel's the given name. Everybody just calls him Junebug. Denver, Colorado. And he's got Danny Garcia in his corner out of Oxnard. Young man's got a nice personality. Also got some pop with 4 KOs. And yes, he's wearing that yellow for his Denver Nuggets.
Once again, fight fans, this bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the lightweight division. The 3 judges scoring at ringside: Sergio Caiz, Jose Coyan, and Fernando Villarreal. And when the action begins inside the ring, your referee in charge, Ray Armendariz. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing red with silver, he weighed in officially 130 3/4 pounds. This veteran holds a record of 22 victories, 16 defeats, 1 draw with 8 wins, coming by way of knockout. Presentando de Yucatán, México, el duro, Luis Manny. And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Wearing multicolored trunks trimmed in black, he weighed in 130 1/2 pounds. In 5 bouts as a young professional, he is perfect in the ring. 5 victories, no defeats, 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the hard-hitting lightweight from Westminster, Colorado, the undefeated Junebug, Daniel Garcia.
Los pantalones aquí están un poquito altos, lo voy a ver que trabaje de aquí para arriba, ¿ok? Ya te di instrucciones en el vestidor, gave you instructions in the dressing room. Quiero una pelea limpia, I want a clean fight. Toquen guantes y a sus esquinas.
Our third bout of the night, Golden Boy Fight Night. Put the Duran, Gabe Rosado and you here. That's Daniel Garcia, Junebug, 5-0, 4 KOs.
Mark, we good?
21 years old. Luis Manny, born in the Yucatan, now living in Cancun, Mexico. This was scheduled for 6 rounds. Second fight in 63 days for young Daniel Garcia. He was here in Indio in April. Stiff jab immediately. 6-inch reach advantage, or height advantage does Garcia. You got to use that to his advantage, right?
Absolutely. You know, he's starting off with a good jab. You know, I just like his look, his posture, man. He's a kid that he looks like a star.
Suéltelo, suéltelo,
He can
suéltelo.
fight.
Mai, a veteran, he's fought in Japan a couple of times. He was Golden Boy shows a couple years ago. He's been around the block. But right now he looks to be outmatched early as Garcia snapping the jab with effectiveness. And dropping Mai. It was the hook that got him there. And the fight is over.
That was fast.
A first round KO for Junebug Garcia. He's now 6-0, 5 KOs.
That's what you call easy money.
Abe, you said it in the beginning. You come here on Golden Boy Fight Night. It's a development series. If you're gonna win, you better put on a show and knock some people out.
Absolutely. These are the kind of knockouts where people want to see you again.
And Mai, at 39 years old, he told me if I get stopped, that's it for me. He's like, I think I can give this kid some rounds. No. But Daniel Garcia, who does his camp in Colorado, then the final couple weeks he comes down to Oxnard, and they've gone to train at Wild Card for sparring. He's in there sparring everybody. His sparring partner that he was helping out for this one was Rakimov. So that's where he was doing work with. And you can see what it's like. It was Shavkat Rakimov who told him after they sparred, how old are you? And I can't believe you only have 4 fights. That's good work right there. You've been in that gym.
Yeah. You know, Wildcard has great world-class sparring. And, you know, this kid, he started off in the first round, you know, just nice and poised, not rushing it. Nice steady jab. He just puts his punches together really good.
Yeah, he's 21 years old, and Oscar De La Hoya, Eric Gomez recently signed him to a promotional contract. Moving his way up. Obviously, the competition is going to get stiffer and stiffer, but got the look, got the personality, and he puts in the work. He hired a strength and conditioning coach for the first time in his career, realizing that as I get older, I got to focus on my legs. I got to be strong as they move up. takeaways from this fight, Gabe Rosado?
Well, you know, yeah, just Garcia just being steady, nice. Doubled it. You know, and May didn't expect that. You know, it was a double left hook to the body. A lot of guys really don't do that. So it was a nice, sneaky shot.
Joe Martinez, make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 1 minute 13 seconds. Round number 1. Referee Ray Armendariz puts a halt to this fight for your winner by way of knockout and still undefeated, Junebug Daniel Garcia.
1:13 of the first round. Daniel Garcia. A lot of family with him here in Indio, California. A lot of family watching back in Westminster, Colorado, the Denver area. Good smile of the young man. You see Danny Garcia, trainer, father of the picture as well. For 21-year-old Daniel Garcia. As they get the picture situated, gotta make sure you find Chris Escada for the picture if you want to be on the Golden Boy social media account. And make sure you follow the Golden Boy social account for all the behind-the-scenes pictures and videos of what's going on. Let's go up to the ring. Brandy Flores with our winner.
All right, Junebug, that was very, very quick. Tell me, what did you see when you went for that knockout?
Just first off, I want to thank God. I want to thank all my fans that came out, all my sponsors that always supported me, my managers, my coaches. Yeah, but I'm sorry, I had to say that first. So yeah, could you ask that question again? Sorry.
No, don't apologize. This is your moment. It was a very fast knockout. What did you see that led to that knockout?
Honestly, you don't really expect to get the knockout. You know, you go in there with the game plan, and if it goes as planned, it goes as planned. But I threw my jab. I love throwing my jab, like my last fight. I've been working on it good. So after the jab, I threw, I think, a right hand cross, and it just connected, and you know, it landed, and that was it. That was it. Yeah.
So that was your game plan, to work that jab, and things just opened up for you?
Oh yeah. That's the best punch in boxing. Honestly, there's a lot of great punches, but jab sets up everything. That's something you learn since you were a little kid. If you work on it more, it's gonna affect the person more.
And you told us ahead of this fight that you really wanted to fine-tune your career, take those small steps, but that was really fast. So where do you see yourself jumping to after this?
Honestly, you can't really. Of course, the goal is to become a world champion, but you know, you're gonna take every fight when you can get it, and just go off of that. You know, I'm excited for the future, and I'm gonna keep training hard and staying ready.
All right. Well, congratulations. Enjoy this moment. Back to you guys ringside.
Enjoy this moment. That's exactly what he's doing, enjoying the moment. Work the jab. A 21-year-old, only 5'5", saying, I want to work the jab. Let's look at some of the stats for this fight for Junebug Garcia. It only lasted more than a minute, but the young man was doing work in there as he walks out of the ring with a smile on his face. So 3 fights are done. He's always got the Serape trunks going. Last time he had the dark colors. This one he said, hey, yellow, of course, for the Denver Nuggets. Signing the autographs. CompuBox stats. Let's check them out here for our third bout of the night. But he threw 11. When you land 5 solid ones, you're going to make a quick night for Junebug Garcia. It was the power punch. All right, the fight card. We're moving along here. Golden Boy Fight Night. It's a Thursday night action. First one was a decision. Then we had first round knockout followed by another first round knockout. What are we going to get in our main event tonight with Manny Flores and Walter Santibanes? This weekend, the Toyota Center in Ontario, California. The press conference was this afternoon. Saturday, though, that's where they're going to get at it. Jaime Munguia, Sergey Derevchenko. That'll be live on DAZN in Ontario, California. Back here ringside, Beto Duran alongside Gabe Rosado. And Gabe, you know something about going up against Munguia.
Absolutely.
What's that fight going to look like on Saturday?
I think it's going to be a high-volume fight. You know, Munguia has to make a statement, moving up to 168. And Derevchenko, you know, he's a guy that he gave Golovkin a good fight. You know, so I think it's a great test for Munguia.
And that's going to be on Saturday live on DAZN. It's almost sold out, so a few tickets are available for that one in Ontario, California. But Munguia is a fighter. He won a championship at 154. People forget, it was like more than 5 years ago. He moved up in weight, didn't get the bigger fight, so you could see why there would be people saying, oh, he's not fighting so-and-so, he's not fighting so-and-so. Gabe, you got in the ring with him.
Yeah.
You understand why.
Yeah, it was a great fight, you know. High volume puncher.
Look at you, tell me, give me more.
You know, and you know, he wanted the big fights at 60. For whatever reason, they were not able to be made. You know, I was looking forward to seeing a fight with him and Charlo, but you know, that fight wasn't able to be made. So he's bigger. He's big in size. So I think he's naturally a 168-pounder now, and that's why we're going to see him fight at super middle.
And Derevchenko today at the press conference is saying, oh, this is going to be a good one. Go back and forth action. You'll see that live on DAZN as Jaime Munguia from Tijuana, Mexico takes on the Ukraine's Sergey Derevchenko, 168-pound battle Saturday live on DAZN. All right, so when Derevchenko gets in there, you got to like that, though. You mentioned that fight against Golovkin. People are like, okay, back and forth. That dude is stepping up, and he's tough.
No, for sure. You know, Derevchenko is a guy that fights in high volume, you know, and he goes to the body well. And that's the thing with Munguia. Munguia is a high-volume puncher, so Derevchenko is going to match him. I think the difference of the fight is the power, and Munguia is definitely the one that possesses the power.
All right, you mentioned the power. You've been in the ring. How hard does Munguia hit?
Well, you know, he's a solid puncher. For Munguia, I think he knocks guys out with a volume. You know, it's not really a one-punch knockout artist. It's more of a volume, and I see him being busy in this fight.
All right, so that's going to be it. So you've been in the ring with them. So you look at this, and you mentioned it. The fights for Munguia didn't happen at 160, but it's the business side. You've been on both sides, Gabe, the good and the bad, right? Especially recently. But you know what it's like. So when you look at Derevchenko coming in there to fight Munguia, you look at opportunity. Munguia, as somebody who's been in the ring with him, knowing it now as a broadcaster and analyst, does he have that goods to be up there with the top?
Yeah, Munguia definitely does. You know, I was looking forward to seeing him with Charlo. Yeah. You know, there were a lot of talk with that fight. But, you know, Munguia is still a young fighter. He's had a long career, but he seems to get better as time goes by. He's being a lot smarter, and his boxing IQ is increasing. So Munguia is definitely a guy that he's a heavy hitter.
That'll be Saturday live on DAZN, a 5 o'clock start time on the Pacific Coast for Munguia and Derevchenko, the main event. Saturday from Ontario, California. That's June 10th. What about July 8th? Oh, yeah. July 8th, Golden Boy on the road action in Texas as Stanionis and Ortiz.
Here comes Virgil Ortiz Jr. knocking them all out.
Their prospect into a legitimate contender for his last 45 fights.
Montes Stanionis. Ortiz Jr. has his eyes on the prize. He wants to be a welterweight champion.
The welterweight division. That's going to be a heck of a battle. We've been waiting for that one. Let's look at the ring ratings at 147. Earl Spence, Bud Crawford, they're going to get in the ring. And right there, Virgil Ortiz ranked number 5 in the ring ratings. Alexis Rocha at number 8. Gabe, this division is stacked. It's fun. You have Earl and Bud in the 30s. They're going to fight. Finally, right?
Finally.
But the youngsters, well, I say youngsters because they're in their 20s. Alexis Rocha, Virgil Ortiz. This is a loaded division, along with Boots Ennis.
Absolutely. You know, Boots Ennis is from my hometown, Philadelphia.
Of course, I got to mention that for you.
Yeah, you know, so he's a great talent. And Virgil Ortiz and Quiñones, that's a great fight. Quiñones is a strong guy, great body puncher. I'm looking forward to that fight.
And Virgil made his pro debut here at the Fancy Springs Resort Casino in Indio, California. But when he was also fighting Oscar De La Hoya, I think at one of his first fights, said this young man is going to be fighting for a world title. No nonsense. If you follow social media, it's either Virgil running, leaving the gym, or playing his guitar. That attitude is getting where he's at.
And he's a great technical fighter, great IQ, you know, and I'm glad he's healthy and he's finally going to fight.
And you saw the highlights there when he stopped the Mean Machine. And who was his sparring partner for this fight? He got the Mean Machine back into the gym. So when you fight somebody, you knock them out, then you call them a year later too for your sparring partner. That's
that's pretty crazy, man. But you know, Virgil Ortiz is a great talent, and the fight with him and Quiñones is finally happening. You know, Virgil was having some trouble with his health, but I'm glad that he's good and he's back at it.
And Quiñones had the appendicitis that delayed it, so it was delayed twice, but we get it finally. AT&T Center, San Antonio, Texas. Quiñones Ortiz Jr., July 8th. And that'll be live on DAZN. The Golden Boy going to Texas. But next, you know, it's Golden Boy Fight Night. Our co-feature, the ladies. Former world champion representing Edmonton, Ontario, Canada, Jelena Mrdjenovich is taking on Colombia's Calixta Silgado. An impressive resume for Jelena. 40 years old, 19 KO. She was a basketball player in high school, tore her ACL, went to work out for boxing, and next thing you know, she's a pro. Her debut 20 years ago. You see her impressive resume, former WBC champion, and she's a fighter who says, I feel fresh. Gabe, 40 years old, as she's warming up with in the back, ready to walk in a few moments. You're 40. You just recently retired. You're not 40, Gabe. But that attitude of when you're at the end of your 30s and you're looking around, you say, do I continue? How hard is it to keep that attitude of I still want to fight?
Yeah, you know, it's tough, man. You know, I really don't know what keeps her going, especially at the age of 40. But it just shows that she's tough and she's durable and she has character to just keep on going. She's a former multi-division champion. So she has the heart of a champion, and she wants to keep doing this.
Yeah, she said she wants to fight Amanda Serrano. That's somebody that she wants to go up against. One more belt. She said she helped make some history for women's boxing, especially north of the border in Canada. But that attitude of, I still want to go. Gabe, when you're 20, it's easy to get up and run.
Yeah.
When you're in your late 30s?
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, a fight with her and Serrano would be a big payday. You know, so at this age, I think that's what keeps her motivated, is that big payday, and that's what keeps her wanting to wake up in the mornings and putting in those miles and putting in that work.
Yeah, she runs a gym called Champs in Edmonton, where she's trying to be a champion again. Our co-feature is ready to go for you here at Golden Boy Fight Night in Indio, California. Let's look at the tail of the tape for this one. Mrdjenovich is the taller fighter with the reach advantage. 10 rounds in the featherweight division coming your way. Joe Martinez, let's bring the ladies out.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go with our co-featured bout this evening. 10 rounds in the featherweight division. And first to make her way to the ring from Colombia, Calixta Silgado.
Santiago, Colombia, Calixta Silgado. A veteran. Been around. Has an 8-year-old daughter, so that she draws inspiration. Loves the sport of boxing at the age of 35. Been a pro for 11 years. And there it is, Amanda Serrano, Cindy Serrano, Michaela Mayer, Heather Hardy. Come up short against all of them, but give them battles. That's what we expect tonight here on Golden Boy Fight Night.
And making her ring walk, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, here is Canada's Jelena Mrdjenovich.
She was born in Hay River, Canada. So she was there maybe 22 minutes. After that, it's all Edmonton. For this camp, training in Miami, Florida. And you're gonna hear a loud noise. Her mom is sitting behind her corner and, as I was told, makes all the noise.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 10 rounds in the featherweight division. And your 3 judges scoring at ringside are Jose Cobian, Eddie Hernandez, and Fernando Villarreal. Your referee in charge of the action at the bell, Jerry Cantu. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red with white. She weighed in officially 122 3/4 pounds. A veteran of 41 professional bouts, her record stands at 21 victories, 16 defeats, 4 bouts even with 16 big wins coming by way of knockout. Presentando la hija de Santiago, Colombia, Calista Silgado. And across the ring stands her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. She wears purple trunks with panther trim, weighing at 125 1/2 pounds. This veteran holds a record of 41 wins, 12 defeats, 4 bouts even with 19 wins coming by way of knockout from Hay River, Canada. Here is Jelena Mrdjenovich.
Ladies, walk out. And that's it. Okay. Jelena, mouthpiece. Ladies, you have received your instructions in the dressing room. You will give me a good, clean, hard fight. You will obey my commands at all times. Touch them up. Good luck to both of you.
Jelena Mrdjenovich, 20 years professional. 20 years, 3 months to be exact. Her opponent, Calista Silgado. 41 professional bouts, been a pro for 11 years.
Listo. Are you ready?
She loves the sport, that's why she's here. Same thing that Jelena Mrdjenovich says. When she walked into the gym after tearing her ACL playing basketball, went for a CrossFit workout, got into boxing, hasn't looked back. 2-minute rounds for the ladies.
Jelena's just kind of closing the distance now with the jab, poking at it. I would assume, you know, that she's setting up a trap for a counter, poking away with that jab.
So Mrdjenovich, a former 2-time WBC champion in the featherweight division. WBA featherweight champion. In world title fights, 15-8-1. So she's experienced, so the big stage has been for her.
Stop, no punching, no punching, no punching.
She's coming off back-to-back losses to Erika Cruz. One of them stopped in the 7th round, and then she lost in a rematch in the 10th round. That was her last fight. She says she feels different right now. And Silgado coming at her. Lands a hook to Silgado. Silgado's been on the big stage too with the big names, so not intimidated at all.
It's a pretty close round. Got Jelena jabbing, and then Silgado just kind of did a fierce flurry last couple seconds. So.
Stop. No.
Jerry Cantu,
like that.
third person
Don't push
in the
your
ring.
head down the head. You hear me?
I hear you, Jerry. You're mic'd up. Sounds good. Final seconds of the opening round. Big swing and a miss by the Colombian fighter. Good defense by Jelena.
Stop, Bobby, stop! Break! Break in your own. Break. Sepárese. Time!
Well, after the bell punching, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey, te quiero viva. Te quiero viva. Estamos dormidos. No podemos meter en la cuerda. Vamos a llavear con seguridad. Vamos, respira.
Breathe.
Respira.
Breathe.
Vamos, ya vamos a poner, vamos a soltarnos. No podemos dejar ahí porque nos va a llevar a la cuerda y nos está comandando ella. Vamos a despertar. Llámese ya seguro, vamos. Y llévate el ya sobre, con la recta enseguida. Llévatelo por la recta enseguida arriba. Vamos. Viva, no te quiero que te me duermas, que estás durmiendo ahí en la cuerda. No te quiero en la cuerda.
Don't
vamos,
sleep in the corner. That's it, just her in the corner. Silgado showed up from Colombia. Right hand followed by a left from Mrdjenovich. She's in the gray and black. Silgado corner, tell her don't fall asleep in the corners. She's not. She comes to the middle and exchanges.
Good double hook by Jelena. Left hook to the body, and then she came up top.
No. Stop. No tire golpe detrás de la cabeza, ¿me entiendes? Okay.
Jerry can too. He's busy. You know, the veteran fighters, they know the tricks. They know what to do, especially when the referee isn't on their side.
Stop.
You know, one thing about Jelena, she's in great shape. She's definitely not showing her age so far. You know, she's has good snap in her shots and good movement.
She says she feels younger at 40. So how? She's like, because I'm motivated. Still got that desire, the passion. Reminder, you've been boxing as a professional for 20 years. She's like, it doesn't feel like it.
It's a long time. She landed a good right hand right there. Closing the distance with a good jab.
And Silgado is game. He'll be right there, mix it up with her. You're not going to have trouble finding her. She's right there. Should make for a good fight.
Jelena should work the body a little more, slow down Silgado.
Silgado with the overhand right.
10 seconds, stop at the bell. 10 seconds, stop at the bell. Punch out of there, hands free.
Final seconds of the second. A rugged one so far. So at the end of the first, Silgado got one after the bell, and the second, Jelena got one.
And she got hers back.
Listen, when you inside, stop looking at the referee. It's just y'all in there, okay? She get up under you, do your thing. You got me? When you in there, do your thing. Don't worry about the referee. Nobody's here to help you. It's your shit. All right? Keep breathing. You're doing good. Just tighten up the back foot. You caught it with your right hand over there when you tighten the foot up.
They told her nobody's here to help you, Gabe.
Well, you know, Jelena did good in this round. She stayed busy. She threw some really good body shots. Right there, closing it with a big right hand. Like I said, for 40, she looks good. So let's see how it continues on as these rounds progress.
Our main event tonight, Manny Flores, Walter Santibanes, that's coming up next. But right now our co-feature, Mrdjenovich from Edmonton, Ontario, Canada. I'm sorry, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Ooh, that was a good uppercut by Silgado.
Stop.
Gotta get my promises correct in Canada. I'm sorry to everybody. The Great White North. Body work. Silgado answers back with that quick.
Silgado just do a nice
hands free, ladies, hands free. Manu libre.
Scheduled for 10 rounds. Overhand right from the Colombian fighter Silgado.
Stop!
One thing is Jelena standing a bit too tall, and that's why she's getting hit with those overhand rights.
Left and right from Silgado.
Yeah, you know, those overhand rights are getting in for Silgado.
Don't pull the head down. Don't pull the head down.
Hook from Silgado. And Jelena holding on.
It looks like Jelena's legs are kind of betraying her right now.
Strong round for Silgado. It's scheduled for 10. Silgado was trying to land a home run with some opening bell.
Yeah, and you know, Jelena's she's being busy. She's fighting smart, but Silgado is setting traps to land that big left hook.
There you go.
And she's coming over the top with the right hand.
A strong round for the Colombian Calixta Silgado. Looking for the upset at the third. Definitely the best one for her.
Hey, I tell you what to do. Instead of pulling back, when you throw the shot, scoot up in there. You get
Boricua Edgar Berlanga makes his debut on DAZN as he takes on Ireland's Jason Quigley, Saturday, June 24th.
Anytime this shit happens, just, scoot up in there. Fuck all that backing up. Scoot up in there and do what you do to me.
That round was all Calixta Silgado gave Rosado.
Yeah, she's just landing big haymakers right there. And the thing is, it's making it easier for Silgado because Jelena's standing tall. And you know, she's not rolling the punches. There's another overhand right.
Silgado started boxing Gabe because she said from a tough neighborhood, I had to fight my way out of that neighborhood and I had to help the family eat.
Yeah, she looks tough.
No punching, no punching.
So I asked her, why did you start boxing? She said, oh, because my family needed money. Simple as that. And she's like, you looked at it as a job and then I fell in love with it. It's now taking me around the world and out of that neighborhood. And that attitude, Gabe, of I'm literally fighting for my family to help them eat. Nothing's gonna intimidate you.
Absolutely. And she's fighting hard, you know, she's throwing some good big shots.
No punching. There you go.
And, you know, Jelena, she's doing good stepping in with the jab, but I would keep my distance. Like right there, she's smothering herself.
No clinching,
and
no clinching.
I think that this range right here gives Silgado the opportunity to throw the big counter shots.
Power punches through 3 on the side of the Canadian.
Don't pull the head down. Stop. No jale la cabeza abajo.
I like the way Silgado's nice and poised. You know, she's rolling the shots, rolling her shoulders. You know, she knows what she's doing in there.
Lots of big names.
Yep, she's just setting a trap. And Jelena has to be careful with that trap that Silgado's setting up.
Silgado looks very comfortable.
Yeah, she is.
Overhand.
Stop. Don't punch in on the inside. Let's go. 10 seconds, stop at the bell. 10 seconds.
It's a 10-round co-feature tonight. The ladies going back and forth. The former champion, Jelena Mrdjenovich, 40 years old, has Sugar Stewart in her corner. They trained in Miami. But for Jelena, it's an interesting corner that she has. For more on that, let's go to Brandy Flores.
Yeah, but though Jelena Mrdjenovich, she told us that looking back on her losses to Erika Cruz, she realized that she wasn't herself. That's because a couple years ago, she lost her longtime trainer, Milan Lumovac, to a sudden heart attack. And she said after that, she was kind of just going through the motions, but she didn't really realize it until recently. Now she feels better than ever, truly trusts the team around her, and she is ready to go and climb her way back into it because she's 40 years old and she loves to box, and she's going to keep on doing it.
Don't wait a referee do nothing. You do all the work in there, okay?
There it is, Sugar Stewart.
Let's go to work.
Their first real fight together. So this was an excellent camp for her. Silgado's ready to go. Gotta wait for the bell though. What's it like though, Gabe, when you go from one trainer that you've known your entire life to mixing it up and going different places?
You know, it's all about being comfortable, you know, and trusting your corner, you know. And I could only imagine how she felt losing her trainer of 18 years and him suddenly dying of an heart attack. So I'm sure that was hard on her.
And it was also, she said, a father figure for her also. So the emotional side. But at the end, when especially when you're a veteran in your career, how much is it training and also you already know yourself?
Yeah, you know, she doesn't need a trainer to show her how to fight. It's just a matter of someone, you know, setting a game plan. And she has a great trainer in her corner.
Sugar Stewart in the corner for her.
Stop! More punching on the pinch.
It's a rugged fight. Yeah. Silgado just trying to land a home run, huh?
Yeah, she is. And, you know, it's kind of hurting her right now because she's allowing Jelena to just stay active. You know, I know what Silgado's doing. Like I said, she's setting traps, but it's hurting her right now because she's not being busy.
Pitches
you know, when Jelena's really not landing anything big, but she's more active. She's winning the rounds with activity.
Especially in a 2-minute round, the activity's going to be big.
Stop. Got it. What did I tell you about the clinches? Stop the clinching. Box.
Overhand right from Silgado. 5th round winding down. Silgado does not stop coming.
Right out of there.
Well, she landed some good shots right there, but I think it was a bit too late. Jelena kind of was the more active fighter in that round.
This Saturday, Tijuana's Jaime Munguia takes on Ukraine's Derevchenko live on DAZN, and this fight is now for the WBC Silver Super Middleweight title.
Dame 4 golpes, campeona. Quiero que me meta el gancho, crúzala y métele de la derecha con 6.
The jab and the right.
Pin, méteme 3 manos.
Give me 3. The jabs, Gabe Rosado.
Yeah, you know, Jelena's closing this as well with a great long jab. Silgado's just throwing those big overhand rights. Those are the big overhand rights that she do at the end of the round. But like I said, I believe Jelena got that round just with activity.
Silgado, 0-5 in world title fights.
Stop. Watch for the punches behind.
One of those was Amanda Serrano stopping her in the first. That was a year after she had her first baby. Oh, right hands from Jelena. Now she's sitting down on her punches as a Canadian.
You know, Jelena's showing grit, determination, good condition. You know, earlier in the fight, it seemed like she got rocked. She overcame that, and now she's back to her game plan, looking good. Ooh, big overhand right. That kind of buckled Jelena right there.
Oh, the Canadian Mrdjenovich is over 300 punches thrown in the fight, but through 5, she had 299. Solid right hand. But Kalista does not stop.
Stop, buddy.
Unless Jerry Cantu tells him to stop. Brandy Flores is roaming around the ring. What do you got, Brandy?
Yeah, just talked to Sugar, Jelena's trainer, and he told me that she needs to keep pushing forward. You see a lot of wild swings from Silgado, and she needs to catch her, but you got to keep pushing forward. Silgado, he also said, has a lot of experience, so this is not going to be a cakewalk for Jelena.
It's definitely not a cakewalk. This is swing and a miss twice from Silgado. Much better round for Mrdjenovich.
10 segundos, para, 10 seconds, stop the bell. 10 segundos.
Yeah, Jelena just has to say, focus with the game plan and keep the fundamentals going.
Time.
Pero termíname abajo con un gancho. Vamos, que tú la tienes, mi campeona.
Down low with the hook.
No, ya ahí. No la estés dando con confianza. Vamos,
Jab with
la tiene en la
confidence.
frente. No la estés dando con confianza.
Confidence.
Cuando tú le pegas, ella resiente.
When you hit her, she retreats.
Y enseguida se frena. Cuando yo le pego un golpe, le meto dos, le meto tres. No me quedo con un solo golpe. Vamos,
You gotta give her 2, 3, not just one.
Vamos, que vamos abajo. Vamos. Vamos, mete mano. Mete mano, vamos, te quiero viva ahí.
Man, Colombian accent is tough, but they talk fast. Trying there, my high school Spanish.
No, you did good. You did good.
Right. I ain't even trying the Puerto Rican one with you, babe. Because when you speak Spanish, man, I have no idea what you're saying anymore. You get going back on the island.
Stop. 2 steps back.
But Silgado's corner telling her to throw multiple combinations. Did you like that?
Yeah, you know, Silgado definitely has to let her hands go. She's trying to land that one big shot, but she has to stay active. It's a close fight. I have Jelena, you know, probably slightly ahead.
And it's interesting for Silgado. In all of her fights, Silgado has never won a fight that went past 6 rounds.
Stop.
11 and 2 in fights that have gone past 6 rounds.
There you go.
One of them being that she fades towards the end.
Yeah, you know, she's throwing those big shots, but there's no steam in the shots right now.
Manu's libre. Hands free on the inside. Manu's libre adentro.
And when you go for that big home run, the swing and a miss, that takes a toll too.
Yeah, you know, and the thing is that with a fighter like Jelena, she's not going to land those big shots constantly because obviously experience is going to kick in. And right there is that big right hand, but Jelena was able to counter with a short right hand. And she's being responsible with her jab, you know, long distance jab, right there clinching, kind of breaking Silgado's rhythm.
Jerry Cantu's had his hands busy tonight separating 2 fighters.
No clinching.
Good overhand right from Mrdjenovich.
10 seconds, stop the bell. Stop.
They're grinding back and forth.
Break.
We're done with 7. Golden Boy Fight Night in Indio, California. Regis Prograis. He's in the mix now on DAZN. Right, some huge fights await Regis as long as he can overcome Puerto Rico's Danielito Zorrilla, June 17th. Prograis moving on over to DAZN. We'll see him at the mix. A fun fighter at 140. Our main event, getting loose. Manny Flores, undefeated, 15-0, the hometown kid. Headlines for the first time against upset-minded Walter Santibanes from Phoenix, Arizona, and Michoacán, Mexico roots. Mariachi in the corner for Flores. Okay. Mariachi walkouts. All right, well, if you're the main event, I guess you can bring out the mariachi. Eighth round. This is where, if you're the former champion, Elena Mrdjenovich, you got to separate yourself, right, Gabe Rosado?
Yeah, you know, and I like what I see. You know, she's sticking to the game plan. She's in great condition. And, you know, you see the ring IQ and the experience.
She lost her last 2 fights to Erica Cruz. Wasn't right mentally, and she's getting tagged upstairs here in the 8th round. Oh, another hook from Silgado.
Silgado's dangerous. She's kind of like a Mayorga. She's throwing shots from everywhere.
She's loading up, too.
Yeah, so
Pull the head down.
Jelena has to stay responsible on her defense.
Stop. Stop, do not use your head, you understand me?
The jabs through 7. It's been Mrdjenovich throwing them, but not landing them. It's just, Silgado said, forget your CompuBox jab stats. I don't need them. Pinocchio, I don't need it tonight. So I'm just going to throw hooks.
Silgado is going for the kill right now. She's throwing some real big shots.
Stop, body, stop. Stop boxing. Let's go, box.
Overhand right from Silgado.
Stop. Pare.
Mrdjenovich said, hey, I want to fight a bigger fight. I know Silgado's tough. I got to get through her. Silgado's bringing that and then some. As the 8th round winds down. Golden Boy Fight Night action. Back and forth. Silgado with the hook right at the bell.
Yeah, that was Silgado's
Randy Flores. What do we got?
Yeah, just spoke to Silgado's trainer in the corner. They are unleashing her. He said, time to go. Just keep pushing forward. And that is exactly what we saw in that last round. Just absolute unleashing.
They're doing it. When you're the B-side.
Tírame la pierna. Vamos, respira. Tranquilo, seco. Agüita. Carita. Quiero que le pegues por dentro. Ahí. Le meto y termino abajo.
Go upstairs, you gotta go bottom. See the end of the 8th round. That's the shot.
Yes, Silgado was very aggressive in that round. She definitely won that round. So let's see how Jelena answers back in this 9th round.
Stop, buddy. Come on. Clean up the fight. Limpia la pelea. No muchos. Okay? Muy bien.
It's been rugged. With some holding, some clenching. Combinations from Mrdjenovich to start the 9th round.
It was a good combination, and she immediately clinched.
Wow.
Stopped. So it stopped the clinches and stopped Silgado from countering. Because what Silgado's doing is she's throwing big shots, but it's off the counter.
And that right there?
Yeah.
So doing that to make sure she don't come at you?
Exactly. And I think what Jelena should do is start throwing shots to the body.
Push the head down,
Take that steam off of Silgado's shots. It's a good double hook.
So come upstairs and go in the body.
Yeah.
We'll see if she does what Gabe Rosado's asking for.
See right there, she's clinching, breaking her rhythm.
Yeah, Mrdjenovich is the one initiating the clinch.
Yeah.
She got some swelling underneath the right eye.
Good body shots. See, I like what Jelena just did right now. She stepped back, avoiding that overhand right. She's showing her ring IQ with that, because she's making an adjustment. That overhand right been landed for Silgado.
Watch the head, Jelena.
Nice right
hand. Yeah.
See, she's making slight adjustments. It just shows her experience.
The championship experience that Mrdjenovich has.
Championship rounds.
10 seconds. Stop at the bell. 10 segundos. Para la campana. 10 segundos. Stop at the bell. Stop at the bell.
This is a really good round for Jelena. The way she did small things that made a big difference.
Much better round. It's the little wrinkles.
Exactly.
Bad up.
Last round.
Woo, as we head to the 10th and final round.
There you go. See what happens when you slide up in there? Yeah, when you slide up in there being aggressive, you take control of this shit. She ain't gonna do nothing then, all right? Just keep your hands up going forward. This round, let your legs do all the work. When you put that bang, 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 just be real physical in there. Stop throwing that wide-ass hook, though. You got me? Hey, everything real short and physically strong off the shoulders. You don't need no big power shot, no big hook. All right? You don't need all that big shit.
Siga, Carita, vamos. Vamos por la niña, Carita.
Sugar Stewart with the bam, 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 like the Dead on Friday. Bam, bam, bam. Play John Weatherspoon. 10th and final round. And they both come in strong.
Good jab on Jelena.
It's close, it's tough.
Yeah, this is not an easy fight for either of them.
Stop. You use the shoulder, Jelena, but dirty fighting.
Nice jab.
Stop. When you use that head again, I'm going to take a point. Hear me?
He's been warning him. Jerry Cantu aggressive here in the 10th round. She's a trailblazer in the sport.
Stop.
Jelena Mrdjenovich.
Stop. Don't use the head. Stop.
She said, I started 20 years ago. She had to sell tickets just to even get on her first card. Did not get paid. Box is taking her all over the place. Still feels that she has something left in the tank.
Stop. Go.
She's a favorite of many fighters. Favorit, Canadian spelling. Got to close the show.
Shot by Jelena right there. Jelena has a slight cut over her left eye.
Don't pull the head down.
It's been a rugged fight.
Yes, very rugged, man. But you know,
we got a cut. Headbutt.
Headbutt as a result of the cut. Surprised it didn't happen earlier.
Stop, let go. Cut, headbutt.
10 seconds to go in our co-feature. Canada, Mrdjenovich. Colombia, Silgado. Back and forth action, and that'll do it. 10 good rounds. They both put their hands up. The crowd cheers for both ladies. Silgado coming to the United States was just her trainer. Will it be the first time that she gets a victory after 6 rounds of action? She's 0-11 in fights that have gone past 6 rounds. Will Mrdjenovich get the call and get back on the winning side at the age of 40?
it was a very close fight.
Yeah, I don't envy the judges in this one.
Yeah, it was a close fight. You know, I do like what I saw with Jelena making adjustments and things like that, but Silgado was very aggressive and she was landing big shots.
Respect to the two ladies. Now you see why Silgado gets a call to fight champions.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy.
She's a smart fighter as well. You know, she slipping, rolling, throwing big counter shots. You know, they showed a lot of ability and boxing IQ.
Siempre saludos a toda la gente que está mirando en Colombia. Let's look at the recap of this fight that went the distance, 10 rounds, and immediately they were just chucking, Gabe.
Yeah. You know, and they were throwing even after the bout.
Yeah, after the belt, they got warned.
You know, but man, so much respect for Jelena to do this at the age of 40 and be able to perform at this level.
Age of 40, so she wants another opportunity to fight for a belt. She's been an 8-time champion, why not 9? Inspires the youth at Champs Gym in Edmonton. Silgado, with an 8-year-old daughter, inspires her family and also her town of Santiago. Joe Martinez has the decision. Let's hear from Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 exciting rounds of action, we go to the scorecards one more time. Fight fans, put your hands together for both of these boxing warriors. And here are the totals. Judge Jose Cobian scores this bout 95-95. Fernando Villarreal scores it 97-93. Eddie Hernandez 96-94. Your winner by majority decision. From Hay River, Canada, Jelena Mrdjenovich.
Mrdjenovich won the judges. Silgado won the crowd. So Mrdjenovich will go back to Edmonton. The majority decision. One judge had it a draw. 196-94. I can see that. I can see 96-94. Silgado, como siempre, gracias. Always comes to fight, always puts on a battle. Mrdjenovich back on the winning side, her 42nd professional victory.
You know, I wasn't scoring the fight, but I saw things that Jelena did that was smart.
Especially the last couple rounds.
Yeah, especially the last couple rounds, and I think it's easy to see Silgado winning the fight for the fans because she's throwing the big haymakers. But, you know, I saw Jelena doing crafty things. That
it was a fun fight.
It was a close fight. It was a fun fight.
Yep. The fight card got started. Pat Manuel, the decision. We have back-to-back knockouts, including Terror Cabrera. Our main event is moments away. Gucci, Manny, Flores, Santibanes.
Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why.
Creme de la creme right here, I'm coming for you.
Problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The 30 is back, tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling.
The sun is set here in the Coachella Valley. Main event time at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino in Indio, California. Gucci, Manny, Flores, the pride of the valley, takes on Walter Santibanes of Phoenix, Arizona. A 10-round super bantamweight main event. Last February, Manny Flores took another step in the growth of a prospect, coming out the hardest victory of his young career against Franklin Gonzalez. He's 24 years old and hopes to take another step tonight as he continues to climb in what he hopes is a championship career. His opponent, you talk about upset-minded, you talk about rugged, you talk about Walter Santibanes, El Huacho, with roots in Michoacán, Mexico. His career has been stop and go. He ran into legal troubles. A year ago, he was released from prison, went back to the gym that day. He said, I have a chance to change my life. He's trying to put the brakes on Gucci Manny Express. He's 13-2, only 2 knockouts. Will he have enough firepower to go back and forth with Flores? Back here ringside, thank you for watching us, Golden Boy Fight Night. Beto Duran alongside Gabe Rosado. Gabe, it's main event time. Moments away from the fighters coming out here. A few hours ago, we were in the locker room of Gucci Manny Flores. You talked with them. What was the vibe you got out of that kid?
You know, the vibe I got from him was a guy that's focused, determined. He wants to take advantage of the opportunity and make a statement. So I like what I saw in the locker room.
Yeah, he was calm and composed with Toño Diaz in his corner. He's fought many times in the building. He trains with Joel Diaz, the Uzbekistan fighters. He spars some of the best in the world, including world champions. He's got that demeanor, but it's different when you're the main event now. He has the billboards. He has everything out there. There's levels to this, isn't there?
Yeah, there's levels to this, you know, and this is a great opportunity for a young fighter to make a statement and let the world know that he's in here and he means business.
But that's fine when you have the billboard, when you got the promos, when you got the reels, you got everything out there. At the end of the day, though, you got to get in the ring, and your opponent is a man who said, I have nothing to lose. I've always been the B-side. Yeah. He's got to be careful with Santibanes.
Oh, yeah, Santibanes, I spoke with him in the locker room as well. He's a guy that looked determined. He's faced some adversity, did 6 years in prison. So the man has made something good out of his life, something good out of something that was negative, and I expect him to bring a great fight.
And Gabe, you know this, being a B-side fighter, as you said, you had to fight your way out of Philly. You had to fight your way to the big level. When you're there and everything's on the other side of you, what's that attitude? What's it like in your stomach?
You know, the attitude is just defeat the odds. You know, that gives you fuel. You know, everyone's different. So I think this is an opportunity for Santibanes to, you know, defeat the odds and use that as fuel that, you know, he came here to win the fight.
So Santibanes said, I'm coming here to change my life and win this fight. Manny Flores said, I need to win to continue to roll. And for more on Manny Flores and the attitude that he has coming in tonight, here's Manny Flores.
Yeah, guys, last week, Manny Flores attended his very first baseball game when the San Diego Padres hosted the Chicago Cubs. And he was able to do that all thanks to a friend, Jeremiah Estrada, who's a pitcher for the Cubs. Estrada is a Coachella Valley native, and being from the area, him and Manny just recently became friends, and they hang out, they're able to learn from each other as they navigate their respective professional careers. And Manny told me that it's great to have somebody like Estrada to lean on, to ask questions, and to really lift each other up, especially being from the same place. And for those who don't know, the Coachella Valley has plenty of guys in the pros in all sports.
Yeah, a great point, Brandy. And also part of this text chain that he has with Estrada, there's also a college golfer. So he's picking the brains of the athletes that are doing it on the big stage. That's Manny Flores. He's come a long way since his childhood to this point, starring as the A-side fighter in the main event in his hometown. Now he's a man. He knows the sacrifices he and his family have had to make, but the journey isn't over. There's more sacrifices to be made. The goal, a world championship. After all, and that journey is just beginning.
I started boxing. Actually, me and my little cousin Grant, we started boxing. He was 10, he was 7, and I was like 13, I believe. Yeah, and we just stepped in the gym one time, man. The Diaz brothers have been my family's friends for way back, so that's how we always been in touch. And then basically we just stepped in the ring and just fell in love with it, man. Yes, we did get beat up sometimes. You know, that's part of the process. But yeah, we overcame that and just started making a breakthrough in the sport, you know. I think like at the age of 14, 15, man, like no more kids parties, family parties. I would always have to just go run, just go put in the work, man. You know, like there's some things that you have to like, you have to sacrifice your childhood to be something in the sport. And well, we did that at a young age.
You know, training, I mean, he seen me become a man. I mean, and I seen him become a man. And we both been working with each other since, you know, I was 7 years old and 13. And I even got homeschooled. We were both homeschooled, just keep on constantly working. Our parents would take us out to go spar out of town. My dad used to tell me, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, you know? And, you know, the hard work is paying off.
Honestly, I just, sometimes I look back in life and see like how far we came, man, you know? We came a very long way. I would say like 10 years, 11 years and just in the sport, man. Just that's half of my life right there. So yeah, I just love the sport, man. And I put my all into it. You gotta put 110 and it's gonna help you, you know? It's gonna pay you back.
Seeing him become the main event and him accomplish his dreams, man, and me right behind him, it can ask for a better feeling than that, man.
But now being signed with Golden Boy, and then like it's time to pick it up, time to kick it in the next gear. You know, like now we got a name on our back helping us out, you know, and now we got a target, basically. Now everybody's gonna be looking at us, and now everybody's gonna want a piece of it. June 8th, I'm coming for the knockout. I'm gonna make a statement. First main event. There's gonna be fireworks. I promise you.
Promising fireworks, going to be a knockout. Manny Flores calling his shot in our main event, Golden Boy Fight Night, Indio, California. The tail of the tape, the taller fighter by an inch is Manny Flores. He's undefeated, 11 KO. Should be a good one in our main event. Joe Martinez, he's the best. Let's hear it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go our main event this evening. 10 rounds of boxing in the super bantamweight division. And first to make his way to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, here is Walter Santibanes.
A year ago, this man was released from prison for spending 6 years. Like, do we talk about this? He said, absolutely, I'm a different person. I thought about this day about being a main event. I thought about, as soon as I get out, I'm going to fight on a broadcast. Well, here you are in the main event, enjoying the moment as Walter Santibanes. Guacho is his nickname. The roots in Michoacán, Mexico. And the fighter meetings, at the weigh-ins, here at the hotel. He said, tonight, a win could change my life. He's milking that ring walk. Why not? He's waiting till the chorus is for him. Let's look at the keys to victory for Santibanes. From Ring Magazine, close the distance ASAP. And look to counter punch. Keep that tight guard, that defense, because Manny Flores likes to crack.
And next to make its way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, the return of the Desert Zone, Manny Flores!
You can bring a mariachi. Patience early, hunt late. That's going to be a big one. And target the body. Dougie Fisher giving us the keys to victory. That mariachi that came in with them, a few members of the mariachi train with Manny at the Diaz boxing gym here in Coachella. So it's a familiar affair. I wonder if Joe Martinez could do some mariachi for us. I think you could. Let's hear it, Joe.
Live around the world on DAZN from beautiful Fantasy Springs Resort and Casino here in Indio, California. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. The main event of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing is scheduled in the super bantamweight division. It is brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and sponsored by BetOnline, your online sportsbook. All fight on tonight brought to you by BetOnline. And Masculine, it's a mentality. Don't be a man, be the man. Sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, the executive officer in attendance, Andy Foster, with Chairman Peter Villegas. The 3 judges scoring at ringside: Sergio Caiz, Eddie Hernandez, and Fernando Villarreal. And where the action begins inside the ring, your referee in charge, once again, Hall of Famer, Jake Praise. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready, the fighters are ready, the world is ready. Indio, make some noise if you are ready! Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red with gold, he weighed in officially 118 3/4 pounds. In 13 bouts as a professional, his record outstanding with 11 victories, just 2 defeats, 2 wins coming by way of knockout, hailing from and fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona. Here is Walter And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. Wearing blue trunks trimmed in gold and red. He weighed in officially 119.5 pounds. This young professional is perfect in 15 bouts, 15 victories, including 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the heavy-handed, undefeated fighting pride of Coachella, California, Flores.
Right here, facing me, mouthpiece. Okay, all right. These trunks are high, so this is going to be the line right here. Anything below here is foul. Step back. Same thing right here. I gave you guys both instructions. I want to remind you, please listen and follow my instructions at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Fight hard, fight clean. Good luck to both of you.
Jack Reese, the third man in the ring, and you feel the building come alive because of that young man, Manny Flores. He sold out the event center. He's on the billboards. He wanted to be the main event. Dream come true tonight.
You ready?
Walter Santibanes, upset-minded. He's got a good record of 11-2. He's rugged, he's tough, and he looks like he doesn't respect Flores at all. Flores, the taller fighter, the southpaw. Santibanes, also a southpaw, but he'll switch.
Good body shot. Those guys look in great shape.
Flores, trained by Toño Diaz, also Joel Diaz's corner. And in that gym, the Diaz brothers boxing camp, he trains with a lot of Uzbekistan fighters, a lot of amateurs that are the best around the world. One of them was the former champion MJ. That's his main sparring partner. And Santibanes coming in with the body work immediately. Both fighters with good body work. If you're Flores, you know you got a veteran like this at 32, you got to go at him right away, don't you?
Yeah, you know, he's staying nice and poised right now. I like how he's sticking with the jab.
That jab's going to be key?
Absolutely, and I would go to the body as well early. Slow down Santibanes. Because it's obvious that Santibanes is going to continue to be aggressive. He's walking Flores down.
You're going to hear the Manny chant all night long. Tickets went quick for this one, and now you see Santibanes going to orthodox. He told us in the fighter meetings he'll do that a lot to give the young man different looks. Already some redness on the right side of Flores' cheek and near the eye. If you're Santibanes, you don't respect this kid at all, right?
Well, you know, he has to stay smart, you know, because Flores has 11 knockouts, you know, so he's a power puncher.
And it's Santibanes who's sitting down on his punches. Digging to Santibanes. Opening round, scheduled for 10, our main event, Golden Boy Fight Weekend. Golden Boy Fight Night tonight. Munguia, Mrdjenovich on Saturday. Flores wants to be that Saturday night fighter. Got to get through tonight, put on the show.
You know, they both let some pretty big shots go, but I can still tell it's a fill-out round.
That's a feel-out round?
Yeah.
If that's a feel-out round, I can't wait for the others.
You can just see it in their demeanor. You know, they're letting big shots go, but I think the action's going to increase.
That's Toño Diaz, who's known Flores at his family since he was 10 years old. Santibanes came out strong.
Yeah, he threw some good body shots as well. But you know, even though he's throwing some big shots, I like Flores' demeanor, just staying poised, staying calm.
Two. Walter. Two.
All right, so right now is when all that forget it. Like the billboards, the main event, the crowd, the mariachi. Now it's, hey, we got to fight. I got to figure some things out.
Good body shot by Flores.
24 years old is Manny Flores. His last fight was a tough one. He was a co-feature on Fight Night Live. And he had his battle against Franklin Gonzalez. He got a split decision. That was only 8 rounds. This is his first 10-rounder. And there are no gimmies here from Golden Boy matchmaker Javier Razo, President Eric Gomez, and Oscar De La Hoya. A lot of punches in the first round, Gabe.
One thing Sandy Baez is setting up is he throws the right hook to the body and he comes up with the uppercut. It's a dangerous shot that Flores has to look out for. Sandy Baez threw it a few times already.
Definitely the most experienced fighter that he's going up against is Santibanes. And I've seen most of Manny's fights, and most rugged fighter too.
I think Flores should invest in the body early. You know, take away the power and speed away from Santibanes.
Redness around both eyes of Flores here in the second round. So Santibanes is able to split the guard. It's Santibanes who's digging to the body. Flores against the ropes. Slipping punches. Santibanes able to land a few. Now Flores landing. Uppercut from Flores.
Well, Flores is trying to catch a rhythm, but Sandy Baez is making it difficult switching from righty to southpaw and being effective on both sides. See right there, he switches over again to southpaw.
Right hand from Flores lands flush.
Yeah, that was a good counter hook.
Santibanes doesn't care.
There's that body shot and then
that
he shoots
uppercut,
up the uppercut. Yeah.
I see what you're talking about.
And it's a shot that he's going back to, and Flores needs to look out for that. Ooh, good overhand.
Oh, it's heating up. Two good rounds. Walter Santibanes coming on hot here in Coachella. The line was taken away from him. Santibanes enjoying the moment. For more on Walter is Randy Flores.
Yeah, Walter Santibanes spent 6 years in prison, and he told me the day that he got out, he immediately started training. In fact, he told his brother, hey, record me. I need to practice getting ready for interviews, being around cameras, because that's the level that I'm going to be at, he said. And here he is, a year later, headlining on Golden Boy Fight Night on DAZN. He truly manifested this moment.
He did, Brandy, and he told him, I got that video. He posted it on his Facebook of him running. And it was a strong second round, Gabe Rosado.
There goes that body shot, that body hook, and he shoots it up with the right uppercut. And, you know, Sandy Baez is starting to catch a rhythm. You know, he's starting to increase in confidence. And I think Manny needs to throw some body shots to slow him down.
You said in our open, Gabe, that you wouldn't be surprised if Santibanes comes out with this kind of approach.
Yeah.
No surprise at all to you?
Yeah, you know, one thing that makes a fighter so dangerous is the confidence, you know, and Sandy Baez is, you know, he has that swag.
Well, he's coming out aggressive, too. Santibanes, when he came out of prison, was working construction 5 a.m. to 2 in the heat, then go to the gym at 2:30. that I told myself I can't wait till the only thing I can do is box. So recently, he was able to have enough money where all he does is box. So for this camp, he actually went to Lakeside with his new trainer, Pedro Moran, Lakeside in San Diego County, and was training down there. So things have definitely changed for him. And this is a different fighter than I saw 6 years ago when he was on some of the undercards that I've worked.
You know, and he's picking shots, he's moving his head, he's dropping low, he's switching angles, you know, in height. So he's making it difficult for Flores right now. That's how he's shooting those shots right there. Up, down, uppercuts. And what Flores needs to do is he needs to step back, throw a jab, step in, use the angles, left, right. You just can't stand right there in front of this guy. Just let him pick away.
I saw Santibanes more than a decade ago battle in a ballroom in Southern California against Azat Hovhannissian. You talk about guys that just went at it back and forth. That's why I remember that name. I was there as a fan, and that was the kind of bout where everybody's like, who are these guys? And of course, Azat would fight for, that was back in 2014. He got the decision against Azat. And you remember a name, like Santibanes, not that common a name, but his style was fan-friendly. He hasn't changed much of it. And right now, he's controlling this fight.
He's going, you know, he's throwing that right hook to the body. Now he just doubled the right uppercut. And, you know, the only way Flores is going to get back to him is he has to go to the body. He has to slow this guy down.
Which he's not doing at all.
And footwork. You have to use the angles. You have to see right there, he did that step back, and then he countered with a jab. He's just doing things like that, but being more consistent with it. See, Flores stays in the pocket with him, and he allows Santibanes to double up on that uppercut.
Sonny Edwards makes his debut on DAZN. He takes on Andres Campos from Chile. Sonny looking to defend his IBF featherweight title in London this Saturday. Then, later on that evening, in the United States, Tijuana's Jaime Munguia back in action as he takes on Sergey Lidovinchenko. A doubleheader live on DAZN June 10th, and that bout is now for the WBC super middleweight title.
He's taking a lot of shots, but he's like he's nothing to him.
There's that right hook to the body, jab, just using angles. Double up with the right uppercut. You know, when Flores needs to answer back with punches and bunches, combinations, double up the jab. You know, he's a little taller, he should use the range.
Now for Flores, it's his first 10-round bout. You talked to him about that, Gabe. Is there a different attitude when you know you have 10 rounds?
You know, if you could do 6, you could do 8. You could do 8, you could do 10. So it's just more of a mind thing. But he seemed like he was good and ready.
But can you also maybe say, you know, I have more time to work?
Yeah, you know, I don't think you should think like that going into the fight, but it's a possibility.
You can't let these early rounds slip away if you're Flores.
You can't.
And it just looks like Santibanes is gaining more and more confidence, and the power punches are on the side of Santibanes. Body work, uppercut. Body work, uppercut. I'm sounding like a broken record, Gabe.
Yep. But, you know, Santibanes found something, so he's gonna continue doing it. And Flores is not giving him a reason to stop. You know, Flores needs to use those feet, use angles, back up, not allow Santibanes to just walk him down like this.
Randy Flores in the corner of Flores. What are they saying?
Yeah, both Diaz brothers, Joel Antonio, getting on Flores. They're saying that he's standing there too long. He needs to bob and weave. He needs to throw his combinations. He's playing with his foot a bit, and as we see Santibanes gaining more and more confidence, they're telling him, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. You know, with Flores staying in the pocket, if you're going to stay in the pocket, you're going to stay in the pocket like that to set up a trap. you got to throw a shot right away. You can't stay in the pocket and let a guy throw 4 or 5 shots, and then you're not answering back. See, like right there, what's the reason of him staying in the pocket if he's not doing anything back? You know, he's better off just backing up and throwing a jab. And Santibanes is doing what he has to do. He looks great. Good shape, throwing great shots.
Controlling the pace, controlling the action. Walter Santibanes. Good flurry. Flores doesn't answer at all.
You know, Santibanes resembles a bit Johnny Tapia in his style.
Yeah.
You know, he's just kind of like slippery a little bit, and he's just throwing doubling those shots. It's kind of that Tapia style.
Mi vida loca, the late great Johnny Tapia, part of Albuquerque, New Mexico.
And you know, right now Flores is falling into like he's getting hypnotized right now. You know, he's kind of like stuck in that rhythm, and the only way he's going to break out of it is he has to start using his legs.
Another solid round for Santibanes.
He's eating a lot of leather. I've never seen him hit like this. You're right. You guys like this okay?
Looks like the referee's warning Flores, maybe he's not throwing enough shots.
You got fucking one man. You fucking guys tired. You're way too much.
Solid round for Santibanes, Gabe Rosado.
Yeah, you know, there he goes, doubling the shot, man. That's a great combo. Moving his head, being responsible on defense after he finished throwing his combos. And, you know, like Flores, like I said, is kind of hypnotized in a way where he just can't fall out of that funk.
It's interesting that Jack Reese went over to the corner and said, I've never seen you get hit like this. Are you okay? It's only 4 rounds.
But, you know, he's getting hit with some big shots. You know, he hasn't showed that he's hurt. But, you know, the accumulation of shots is...
Finally, Flores lands it right. And you saw Joel Diaz working on the face of Manny Flores with his own homemade insole as a bean dip can. The redness around the eyes of Manny Flores through 4 rounds. Now, Flores gave away the first 4. Since Santibanes is controlling.
I want to give him a shot or not.
Let's go to the corner and hear what the Diaz brothers are saying, Brandy.
Antonio, before the 4th round, you were telling Manny he had to let his hands go. Do you feel like he's been making that adjustment?
Yeah, well, I know. Just trying to do a little better, but I don't know what's going on. I told him, you have to start digging the body. Start digging the body. Don't let the guy get all hyper with his combinations. Dig the body to slow him down from the beginning.
And with an opponent who's tough like this, switching positions, going from orthodox to southpaw, do you think that poses another level of difficulty?
No. Manny's used to this sparring guys that was free training. I mean, the sparring was, we trained the same way because we knew he switched. So.
Thank you.
Donio asking for body shots. We're not seeing them, Gabe.
Yeah, you know, and
that's good advice.
I've been wanting to see body shots because that's the only way you're going to slow this guy down.
But the fighter not listening to the corner. And you were calling for the body shots from the opening round.
Yeah.
For Flores.
And I think one thing Flores needs to do as well is take a page off of Santibanes' book, right, and start doubling his shots.
Well, Santibanes throwing 4 in a row. Golden Boy Fight Night. Oscar De La Hoya said, we're going to have this development series. We're going to put you in tough because we want to see what you're about. No gimmies. You're going to be the main event. You're going to be Thursday night. You're going to be the only action. You better produce. Because if you want to be the Saturday night main event, you want to be the Vegas headliner, you got to get through fights like this.
kind of looks like Santibanes probably took this round off. Oh, there he goes with combos.
But did Flores take advantage?
Yeah, Flores. You know, I think Flores was a little more consistent in this round.
Done with 5. In our main event here in Indio, California. Golden Boy Fight Night. The Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. It was like 95 and beautiful at the pool this afternoon. A little bit of wind. Great venue for boxing. Roman.
6 rounds, okay? Okay, 6 rounds. Walter, tienes que tirar más. Tienes condición, tienes todo. Métete abajo. Métete abajo.
Good right hook by Santibanes. Jabbing. And one thing is Flores, you know, he's kind of fighting with the earmuffs. And it's not helping him because the shots are getting through.
More the same.
I think he's better off on defense, rolling and slipping shots.
All right, so Santibanes looking good. What does Flores have to do now, Gabe, as we go to the 6th round?
Like I said, you know, on the defense side of things, roll the shots rather than trying to catch him because Santibanes is so crafty that he's getting in between his guard, Flores' guard. So if I was Flores, I would move my head and slip counter, roll counter, things like that.
And body, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you've been saying for him to double up since the 2nd round. Total through 5, the punches landed. He's on the side of Santibanes. He's been effective since the opening bell. Just like that. Pace slowing down.
See, I think what Flores is doing is he's trying to set up a big shot. But with a guy like Santibanes, I think what he needs to do is just let his hands go.
Some blood on the lip of Santibanes here in the 6th round. Set up the big shot like the KO.
Yeah, like what I'm saying, Flores, like don't go big right now. Just let your hands go, set up the big shot.
The mind game. And Santibanes snaps the jab. He doesn't stop working. Digging, uppercut again. He's found a home for that since the opening round. Hook from Santibanes. Santibanes looking good here. Sitting down on his punches, splitting the guard of Flores.
See, you know, Santibanes is doing exactly what he should do, but what Flores should do in between that is roll those shots and try to catch him in between. You know, the earmuff defense isn't working for Flores.
It's not at all, Gabe. And it seems like Santibanes, the more Flores tries to step on it, the more he counters and he feels confident.
Like, see what Flores just did right there? He rolled, he slipped, and that's good. But shoot off of that.
Which he didn't.
Yeah, it was like an opportunity missed. Like that's what you want to do. You want to roll, slip, but then let your hands go. See, he's making a miss, but then he goes back to the earmuffs.
And he stares him down at the end of the round. Santibanes really confident through 6, looking right at you, Gabe. Give a little smile.
Okay. Dame agua, me pa.
He wanted water. He gave him his water. Pours his own water. Oh, Santibanes.
And you know, Santibanes he's poking with that jab, and then he throws a big shot when Flores least expects it. It's a double hook to the body and then shooting up top. It's being crafty. Is setting up decoy shots.
You good?
Seventh round. Randy Flores in the corner of Santibanes. What are they telling him?
Yeah, Santibanes has looked great all fight, and I asked his corner if things are going according to plan for them, and he said yes, absolutely. The plan was to attack the body and then throw those power punches, and that is how you see this fight playing out exactly.
The game plan from his gi trainer, Pedro Maron, looking good.
See, like, that's unnecessary. What Flores needs to do is just step back. It's just a simple step back. Rather than staying there in the pocket with the earmuffs up, just do a simple step back and break Santibanes' rhythm. You know, make him reset. Santibanes is a rhythm fighter. So if you step back, make that guy reset.
The rhythm, the punches.
Yeah.
Whatever he wants.
See, like, where's the head movement? The Santibanes is like, you giving me free shots, I'm gonna tag away. Because it's free shots.
It's 10-1. And the one from Flores was a feint to stay away. Flores in this round, mouth wide open. We didn't know what we were going to get with Santibanes. He fought in 2022, but he was getting back into the mix. Smaller shows in Phoenix.
Santibanes still looks like he still has the same pop in the shots. Flores looks like he's slowing down a bit.
It is all Santibanes.
You know, it's free shots.
It is.
He's giving them free shots, and you know, you gotta roll, slip your head.
Stop! Nobody punch. I'll push him down. Step back.
Gabe, it looks like when you win the wild card, when you've trained and you have that veteran fighter, the championship fighter, going up against a kid who's starting off his career.
Yep.
And I'm not knocking Flores, but it's Santibanes who is doing whatever he wants, how he wants in this fight. Yep. This is not what we expected from Manny Flores tonight.
You gotta go fuck this motherfucker now, dog. Enters, Manny. Enters bien. Enters bien, and then you fucking wait. Enters, then you fucking stay and get hit. Why?
¿Dónde sientes? ¿Cansado? ¿Qué tienes? Güey, te quedan 3 rounds, güey.
Fuck this motherfucker.
La pago yo, la paga el referee.
You're good, you're good.
Do I stop it or does the referee stop it?
You're not good, man. You're not fucking good, man. Don't fucking tell me you're good when you're not fucking good. Hey, fuck this motherfucker up. Huh?
Show me something. Can you? Hey,
wake up.
You're at home, cabrón. Let's go. Wake up.
Wake up. You alright? Are you okay? Here. Up it.
The Diaz brothers asking him to show me something. It's not even like instruction. Now it's, hey, do something.
You know, and if I was Flores' trainer, you know, I'd be pissed that he's giving away free shots. Just staying in the pocket with his guard up. You know, not slipping, not rolling the shots.
And it was Joel Diaz who said, am I going to stop it or is the referee going to stop it? He said that to him in Spanish. So there's some concern in the corner of Flores, a young man they've known since he walked into their gym at the age of 10. This is where a young fighter shows what they're made of. You got to bite on that mouthpiece. In round 7, the punches thrown, Santibanes, 51%.
You know, and as the level increases in the sport, right, in your fights, you have to make adjustments. And one thing Flores is not doing is he's not making adjustments. It's kind of like he's doing the same thing over and over.
He hasn't made any adjustment, Gabe.
You know, and I like to see him do feints, roll, just there's simple things that if he did, he would give Santibanes a challenge.
Yeah, it's not like you're saying one thing, the corner's saying another thing, I'm saying one thing. Everybody's in agreement on what he should be doing, but he's not doing any of that. And a lot of credit to Walter Santibanes tonight.
No, Santibanes staying disciplined on his game plan, slipping, rolling, throwing shots.
Good action, a minute to go in the 8th round. And you were in federal prison, taken away from your kids, knowing you had a professional career, dreaming of the day to come out, dreaming of the stage, hoping that Todd Grisham or Corey Erdman is on the broadcast for you, on the big side. But he told us in the fighter meetings, I've always been the B side, I've never been the A side, I don't care. I'm gonna take care of what I need. 30 seconds to go in the 8th round, he's doing that. Flores didn't show us anything this round.
No. You know, Santibanes just staying consistent. There he goes, punches and bunches, switching from southpaw to orthodox, winning another round.
And when you've never been there, Gabe, when you've never been tested like this, how do you respond?
You know, it's frustrating for Flores. You know, you would want to see him make adjustments, but
over and left, right to the body, over and left.
Santibanes is just
turn your whole fucking body with the right left. Boom! You don't catch him, he's jumping into it. Every time you see him jump in, just turn the fucking right left. Jab, jab, jab. Boom, in. Follow somebody. Hey, we gotta go back. Let's go. Manny. You got 2 fucking rounds, bro. 2 rounds, baby. 2 rounds.
there goes Santibanes has been doing this all day. Punches and bunches, combinations, throwing from all kind of angles. And Flores is just stuck on that peekaboo defense that's hurting him.
Santibanes jumps out of his stool. Flores, slow to rise. And you heard Tonio Diaz. Jab, jab, overhand. Yeah, the desperation is on the side of Flores. But walked out with Mariachi. Mariachi performed, Flores ain't. Yeah, if you're Flores, you're gonna need a knockout. In my very untrained eye, shout out to Eric Spolster. But I can see this. He's not winning anything.
Yeah. And you know, the thing is, if you those combinations, but from different angles, not the same thing being repetitive round by round. You know, Santibanes already has the rhythm, you know, down pat. So in order for Flores to be effective, he needs to do something different.
And Flores hasn't landed a power shot at all tonight that made Santibanes say, oh, you know what, let me be careful here.
Like right there, you want to bend your knees if you're Flores. You want to bend your knees and dig to the body. But his legs are locked and he's standing tall. So he has no leverage in body punches if he wants to go down to the body.
Do sometimes the lights get too bright?
You know, I don't know if it's that, man. I think it's just Santibanes is game today. You know, he's doing everything you want to see a fighter do, as far as punching in different angles, and you know, he's switching from orthodox to southpaw. It's hard to prepare against a style like this.
And it's not like if you're going to say, oh, they matched them too hard. It's 15-0 against 11-2. If you're not matching them tough at 15-0, what are we doing here?
And there you go. Santibanes is throwing punches and bunches, doubling that uppercut, being effective.
Santibanes does not stop. Continuing to throw multiple jabs.
See right there with Flores, you want to see at least a feint to the body. See if Santibanes reacts to that and then counter.
Santibanes bouncing around, moon, whatever he wants. Flores isn't cutting it off. Body shot from Santibanes. Combinations from El Guacho.
Closing the round strong.
Could he have stolen that round the way he ended it? And he's still walking around. The commission has to tell Santibanes, get on your stool. He has a big smile on his face.
Dude, no mames. Manny, wake the fuck up, dude. I don't know what the fuck wrong with you today, dude. This is not you, bro. Not you, man. Huh? Manny, where's the fucking Manny, the dog? The dog that I fucking know. Where's the dog that fucking throws 3,000 fucking punches a fucking round? Huh?
Right now.
Last fucking round, man. Last fucking. Get off his head.
Santibanes is right there doing what he's been doing all day. Throwing smart shots.
Yeah. Takes out his own mouthpiece, stares at his corner, looks at everybody on the side, because everybody here is for Flores. And there's no instruction from Antonio Diaz. It's, what are you doing? This isn't you. Nobody expected this tonight, except for maybe Santibanes and his team. It's desperation time for Manny Flores. He needs a KO.
Ooh, that was a good uppercut by Flores.
Santibanes will trade with you. He ain't going anywhere. Flores has not looked comfortable at all tonight.
See, the body's there for Flores to go.
Yeah, you said that in the second round.
He's not attacking. You know, the body shots is what sets up the big shots up top.
Gabe, you said that in the second round.
Yeah, man.
But he didn't do it at all. I don't think Santibanes has been touched in the ribs at all. Golden Boy Fight Night. Take heed, young fighters, if you're going to be the main event, you better be ready. You better put on a show. And if you're the B-side, be ready. You can put on a show. Uppercut again for Santibanes. He had a home for that early on in the fight, still there in the 10th. It happens for fighters, right, Gabe, where you just don't feel it that night?
Yeah, you know, I just think it's the rhythm and the style of Santibanes that Flores just can't crack the code. You know what I mean? It's difficult.
You can have the best camp, you can feel great when you get in the ring and your opponent.
And the thing is, the way Flores is, his defense with the earmuffs up, and then he's leaning forward, that's knocking off his balance. So when Santibanes is throwing combinations, you know, he's moving them around. He has no foundation in order for him to counter back.
Santibanes is bouncing around like it's the first round. It is the first time that he's gone 10 rounds.
You know, Flores, he's trying. He just can't figure Santibanes out.
Most of the career for Santibanes was at 122. For this one, he's 118. He's like, I am so dedicated now. Heck, Give me 115. I could do it for the right money. And he's definitely changed his career, changed his life. Walter Santibanes comes to Golden Boy Fight Night as the B-side with nobody on his side, and he puts on a show against the undefeated Manny Flores. They go the distance, and we're gonna go to the cards. Will the judges see it for Santibanes here on Golden Boy Fight Night? Oh, he's got the smile on the smirk on his face. And that face says it all for Manny Flores.
Yeah, you know, he looks like a defeated fighter. You know, he tried.
Absolutely.
He definitely made an effort, but, you know, it was Santibanes' night.
Something wasn't right with Manny Flores tonight. And that something was Walter Santibanes.
Yeah, Santibanes did his thing, man. Nice, cool, fun style. Like I said, reminds me of Johnny Tapia.
Team Huacho. Huacho, as he said, is from the nickname for the Soldados, the soldier in Michoacan. That's what they're called, according to him. He came out like a soldier. He looks fresh. He really does. Let's look at the replays from this fight.
That was effective right there. That hook to the body is like the Tyson hook to the body, then rip the uppercut up top.
It was all Walter Santibanes. Kids watching at home in Phoenix. This series is about giving fighters opportunities. You shine, you move on. Santibanes at 118 pounds. Interesting division for that young man. Joe Martinez, our ring announcer, has done great all night long. Let's hear it for our final fight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds, we go to the scorecards, and here are the totals. Eddie Hernandez has it 100-90. Fernando Villarreal and Sergio Caiz both score it 99-91. Your winner by unanimous decision, Walter Santibanes!
The emotion from Team Santibanes, and a lot of credit to his trainer, Maron. Moved on the lakeside, in the hills. Santibanes said he was training so much that he would run before he was sparring. Not in the morning, literally the hour before he was sparring, he was doing his road work. It paid off, and here it is, Walter Santibanes with the upset. Takes away the O for Manny Flores. It was a sold-out crowd for Manny Flores, and the CompuBox final stats, 43% of shots landed by Santibanes. Flores threw more punches, but they weren't landed. And the power punches, oh, we knew this, on the side of Santibanes. Randy Flores is in the ring with our winner, Walter Santibanes.
Walter, congrats on your win. At what point did you feel like you had control of this fight?
No, well, once I felt his punch, I got to take risks. Once I felt his punch and he got me with a good punch, I said, nah, he can't. There's no way in hell. I've been sparring welterweights, 140s, 147s. They don't matter. If I felt his punch first round, I said, nah, he can't. He can't hurt me. There's no way this kid could hurt me. So I took punch. I was open, I was wild, but I was trying to catch him with some good punches,
And you hear the boos. This crowd's not here for you, but yet you rose to the occasion. How does this feel right now?
I'm always humble, I came to show who I am. They know who I am. You know, in this sport, it's sportsmanship. No matter what it is, at the end of the day, we come off this ring and I show nothing but respect to everybody. God bless them and his family, you know. It don't matter. That shit don't bother me. It motivates me more.
You showed great endurance the entire fight. You looked the same in the first round as you did in the last round. How much is that attributed to your camp and how hard you worked to prepare for this?
Hard work, dedication. I try to work hard in the gym. That's where the hard work's at. I hate cutting weight or whatever, but I love fighting. And this is what I have to do. Then I'm gonna do what I have to do my job, and come fight. Show them who I am.
You spent 6 years in prison, worked your butt off. You're here now. What is next for you in your career?
I'm gonna go down to 115, I think.
That's it? That's all you got? What's next, man?
Whatever happens, whoever they throw at me, I'm down to fight anybody. I don't give a fuck. And 115, 118, 122, 126. I'll fight anybody.
All right, Walter, thank you so much. Congrats on your victory. Back to you guys ringside.
You hear the emotion from Walter Santibanes. Hey, I'm going to go to 115, whatever. You know, he'll fight that one. You know, he might even take on Gabriel Zotto at 168 right now. But the emotion from this, man, Gabe, you've been on that side where you come in on the B side, nobody with you, and then you get the victory. What was it like for you when you were doing that?
No, for sure. You know, it's very satisfying. You know, I'm proud of him. You know, Santibanes, a year in prison, just got out, and he went from being in the cell to winning a fight, main event on DAZN. You know, you can't wish for nothing better than that.
And the people on his side, that right there is who came with Walter Santibanes, and maybe another 10 that made the drive from Phoenix. Not many people in the building were expecting him. When he walked out, there weren't any cheers for him. He leaves. He won some fans here because he won the respect of the fight fans.
Absolutely, and he's battle tested. Like I said, he faced adversity in his life, and it showed in the ring. He behaved as a fighter. You know, he faced adversity and did his thing.
You know what I liked about this during this fight is that he never took his foot off the gas, and he never left it into the hands of the judges, sweeping unanimous decision, 190. Flores only won one round on two of the judges' cards. That's impressive right there.
Yeah, you know, he was in great shape, punching in different angles, throwing combinations. He didn't leave it in the you know, it went to the scorecard, but he won every round wide.
Yeah, it went to the scorecards, but it wasn't even close at all.
For sure.
Look, that emotion right there. Last year, he even had a fight that was a no contest. He was fighting 4 rounds. He had to get himself back in there. As Brandy said in her report, he manifested. He was going to do this. When not many people thought about it, this is what the man fought. That's what Golden Boy Fight Night is all about. It's about giving the fans good fights. It's about giving the fans an opportunity to see up-and-comers. It's about giving fans an opportunity to see guys like Santibanes who are on the upset side. So you know that on Golden Boy Fight Night, you're going to get good scraps. It all started with Pat Manuel, then Gael Cabrera, impressive KO, Daniel Garcia, a KO, then Jelena Mrdjenovich, majority decision over Calista Silgado, Walter Santibanes, unanimous decision. Busy weekend on DAZN. Sonny Edwards is making his DAZN debut when he takes on Andres Campos from Chile. Edwards defending his featherweight title. Then at night, that's right, 5 o'clock Pacific in Los Angeles, Jaime Munguia from Tijuana, Mexico, back in action against the Ukraine's Sergey Vidovichenko. That's Saturday night in Ontario, California. And on July 15th, Bumgarner, Leonard Dowtu 2 on the 15th. And then August 5th, that's right, Jake Paul, Nate Diaz. That's going to be a grudge match. That'll be Saturday, August 5th. Back here ringside, Beto Duran alongside Gabe Rosado. Gabe, we had a good night of action on Golden Boy Fight Night. It's about developing fighters, but it's also about putting on a show. That's what we saw tonight.
Absolutely, man. Great fights.
Yeah, good fights for everybody. Walter Santibanes, hey, feel-good story for them tonight. So, Gabe, you were in Puerto Rico. You flew back in. You glad you made the drive out here?
No, I did, man. You know, the Golden Boy called me, asked me if I wanted to call the fights, so let's do it.
You got to do it. You're still retired?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, good.
I'm done, bro.
That's it.
I'm good.
Like Santibanes even said, I hate cutting weight, but I love fighting, right? If you could just fight without the weight cut.
Yeah, man, it's tough.
All right, make sure you follow the Golden Boy social media accounts for more behind the scenes. For everybody in the truck, for everybody involved with Golden Boy, Oscar the lawyer, Eric Gomez, the president, everybody behind the scenes. For my partner, Gabe Rosado, that's going to be a wrap from Indio, California. Gabe, great job as always. Thanks for working with me. Brandy Flores, you killed it tonight, young lady. And the rest of our Golden Night Fight crew, I'm Beto Duran saying good night, everybody.